I can't have my normal camera setup working right now because I have to have two cameras, and my usual camera, which is normally there, does not agree with either of these two. It will shut them down. It's a very jealous camera mouse. So I have a lot of cookie icing to do. I have just finished baking every cookie, but the sugar cookies don't taste like much. So they're gonna need some icing on them. So I'm gonna have to frost all the cookies, all the sugar cookies at least. All right, what's pee pee poo poo now, Larry? I have to frost all the pee pee poo poos. Thanks, Larry. I have already made the base for the frosting, but I do need to make all the different colors, I think. I feel like my lights are brighter than usual. I'm gonna turn it so damn bright. I'm like, Twitch reminded you about it, really? Being betrayed by my employer. I don't know if I should put this in yet. Let me bring over the icing. I hope y'all are well. How was everybody's Thursday going? Ewan, I hope you're doing a little bit better. I know you were having a rough go of it today. Reem, so good to see you. I hope you're well too. Oh, cool. There's a clip timeline. Great, a hair in my mouth. Excellent. Awesome. Off to a good start. I will be wearing gloves while I'm frosting these cookies. I have an endless supply of nitrile gloves. Because I don't trust myself. Like, while I'm setting stuff up, I know I'm touching things. I don't want to touch things and touch people's cookies, so. Pee-pee poo-poos. Thanks, Larry. The apron. Yes, I got tomatoes all over me. You're hanging in there? Today has been something. I'm proud of you for hanging in there, Ewan. It's good to see you, Gish. It's good to see you, everybody. I'm so tired, Reem. I actually slept in a little bit today. I slept in until about 7 o'clock, maybe 8. I intended to get up at 6. I also realized this is not a very flattering angle for myself. I apologize. I'll be scooching in. I'll be like this, and you can just see my hair. Oh, my absolutely weirdo hairstyle. Makeup and fit check. I'm rocking my absolute dork outfit today. It's just a pair of khakis and my Nick Markakis Oriole shirt. But I did do some eyeshadow and eyeliner. So, but I didn't want to do any lipstick because I want to wear this in case I sneeze or something. So I'll be wearing this as well. No one would ever try to troll me, Ewan. Their redemptions. I can't even put earrings on right now because I picked out, obviously my usual go-to gold ones and then these little silver buttons, but the mask kept getting cut on the silver buttons, so I can't do that. It's not very nice, right? And you got your card in the mail today. Hell yeah, Gish. Take your time. You don't have to post a picture if you don't want to. It is lovely. I'm just glad to hear that you got it. And why is my mic drifting? I'm sorry, this might be making bad noises. It's just going away from me. Hold on, I gotta mute myself so I can fix this damn thing. Almost done fixing this mic. It just keeps twisting the wrong way. So I'm going to try to shove a little piece of paper in here. Maybe that'll keep it from twisting. Because look at this. Disrespect. Okay. Hold it in place with my face. So... I really truly hope that you all are getting along well. I took a nice long walk with my brother today. We put notices on that's not helping. notes on all my neighbors' doors saying like, hey, we're gonna be delivering cookies. Why is this like this? I'm hoping that will stay. Plus, I'll probably be right here. Anyway, it'll be fine. I'm sorry. I will be dropping off pee-pee poo-poos. My bad. Why am I having so many technical difficulties right now? I don't understand myself. Oh my gosh, Gotch! Thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to be frosting a confection today, which my chat has now told me is now pronounced pee-pee poo-poo as part of a special redeem that uses channel points. So I'm going to be making some frosted pee-pee poo-poos today. Welcome on in. This is my desk. Hi, Cobra Kyrie. Good to see you. Gotch. You gotch my ass. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'll be dropping off some pee-pee poo-poos at my neighbor's doorsteps tomorrow. So I need to frost the pee-pee poo-poos today. And let me show you those. Also, it will be the most devastating thing if I drop any one of these. I will cry. But these are the aforementioned pee-pee poo-poos. Thank you. Thank you, Kyrie. So, Gotch, what were you doing today? I appreciate it. Yeah, so today, normally I play video games. I do very few baking streams and gardening streams, but sometimes I do those too. I like to do a variety of things. Today I'm going to be frosting some pee-pee poo-poos of various shapes. So we've got, you know, Christmas trees and hearts. I got a lion. We get camels in here, dogs, stars, bells, a lot of bells. A lot of bells. So I'll be doing that today, but I think I should make the colors first before I get these cookies out here. Ah, some old WWE games and some rounds of Fortnite. WWE always seems like a fun franchise. Please don't, I need to not drop pee-pee poo-poos. Yeah. Okay, I'm serious. So now I'm gonna put these gloves on and we're gonna mix up some colored frosting. And if my frosting set, if the icing I made like hours ago is set, I will cry. Make sure you put your pee-pee poo-poos in the freezer so they get all frosted. Indeed. It's good to see you, Kaino. I hope you all are well. I have a sugar pee-pee poo-poo sized headache right now. Because it's like sitting at the floor of my mind. And I know if I start on these, I'll feel better. Yeah, I got greens, beans, tomatoes, potato, hogs, dogs, you name it. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll feel good once I'm done. I forgot to put my earbuds in. Get those in. Thank you for the 10 stream streak, and thank you, Gosh, for coming by. I appreciate you. I play a bunch of different games. I like RPGs. I like horror games. Don't tell my community that because they'll make me play them. I like... what other stuff do I do? I don't even know. I'm playing through all the Final Fantasies right now. It's a lot. Is this not the wrong ear? No, it's the correct ear. I'll be fine. As long as I get started on these things. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, I love the Yakuza franchise so much. And I played Street Fighter 6 for a bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Free guacamole. But I do want to get back to Street Fighter 6. Honestly, Kyrie. That was a lot of fun, and I think the story mode is really cool. Okay. Now it's time for frosting coloration. This is going to be a pain in the butt for me to edit later. Let me just say, hi, Editing Tina. This is where you should start editing. Right here, Editing Tina. Okay, cool. All right, Editing Tina, edit here. This is where we start. Who loves Street Fighter 6 so much? Who's your favorite character to play as? I'll just wait until this will help me. Also, enjoy my giant forehead. I'm really maximizing the forehead space. I want to make sure none of my hair gets in these cookies. I will once again cry if anything bad happens to these cookies. I spent so much time. I spent the last 2 weeks making these. So let's mix up some icing game. I shouldn't have put my earbuds in. That's so heavy. Okay. Here we go. It's the frosting I have pre-made. If it's set. I'll have to go downstairs and get all the supplies for it again, which I have, thank goodness. But I'm really hoping it's not set. The wildest Tina thumbnail? What was I doing? You learned that Sanford and Sons is a full whopping 3 minutes long. Like the song? Max Forehead's a great name. I love it. Montia, thank you for the 69 bits. I appreciate that. Colors now. I'm just not going to listen to any audio. Oh yeah, that theme. I think that's a good tune though. I'm going to put this here, I guess. Make sure I'm not touching a bunch. Written by the legend Quincy Jones, is that so? I'm doing well today, Vantia. I am nearly done all the cookie shenanigans. Nearly done. Thank God. I just have to frost these cookies and let them set. Yeah, it's a great theme. Then I will be free from my toils, except for delivering them. What about you? How are you doing? Is this... No, that's not right. Okay. I'll have to... Actually, Route B is going to be tomorrow, and that's going to be walking around to my neighbors' houses and delivering the cookies. Wait. I got back home with friends. You love hanging out with your friends. I love that for you, Vantia. You're a very social person. I'm not really a person. I don't really go out. This is my social time. Girl. Off to a really good start. I promise we'll be frosting something soon. Yes, I think knowing that is so good for you because then you're like, that's what I need. I need this every day. I need this regularly. It feels like I'm putting this on backwards. Here's the wild thumbnail. I can't click that. I'm so sorry. Can you describe it to me? Can you please describe it to me? I can't click. I can't touch my mouse now. I don't want to take these gloves off again. And I got my mask on in case I sneeze or cough or whatever. You came in with the stream muted. The caption said free from my toilet. I look very unhinged. Okay. Do I look like... That's great. Maybe that'll get folks to watch. Okay, let's get rid of all these little plastic bits. I'm sure there's a better way to open this package. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Can't wait to see how unhinged I look. Alrighty. It's time to make a defrosting. I have a bunch of little ramekins here. So I can make different colors. I have toothpicks. I figure I can probably mix it with toothpicks, maybe. I'm gonna... Hell yeah, let's go. I got spoons. And this icing is not set. Yay! I was worried it would dry out. Right? I can't wait, Gotch. And they need it too. I used a vegan cookie recipe because one of the recipients this year is vegan. And I was like, oh, it'll just be easier to make vegan cookies for everybody rather than making 2 batches of cookies. I don't know if that was actually the case, but still, here we are making vegan cookies, and I've never made this recipe before, and it's, for sugar cookies, not sweet enough, in my opinion. So this icing, this frosting, is really going to hopefully help with the sweetness factor. I made some cornflake wreaths earlier. And I baked up the jam thumbprint cookies and the chocolate chip cookies today. Was it easier making? It's hard for me to say, Ryan, because so the short answer is no. But the long answer is my dad used to buy the chop and drop like Toll House and Pillsbury cookies, and we would bake those and give those away. Because we really didn't, my dad didn't have the time or energy to make stuff from scratch. You know? But we just wanted to do it for like the spirit of the season. And folks loved it, no matter what. They loved it. They had no idea. This year I was like, I'm going to do homemade cookies and I'm going to make them vegan because our person at the food bank is vegan. And I just know my father's soul is laughing. I know my father, I can hear his thunderous laughter all the way from heaven as he is saying like, and that's why we do chop and drop, because this is taking you 2 weeks. Your back hurts and your leg hurts. Yes, exactly. The Toll House stuff is so easy. And even then it takes hours to bake up all the cookies we need for all our neighbors. And then this year I added more people to the list because I'm a coconut. So that's that. I think you tried all homemade at first too. I wonder. I can't remember. Oh my God, Gotch. Thank you so much for coming by. Don't feel bad about rating and running. Good luck. Get ready for work. Have a great day at work. Thank you. It was nice meeting you. Gotch, I have to drop you a follow after the stream. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the wrong camera. I have to drop you a follow after the stream. Hopefully somebody can put that in Discord so I can remember. But thank you so much for coming by. And thank you, Kyrie, for the recommendation as well. You are a sweetheart, and I appreciate you. Now go do a good day as a work. You love coconuts? Me too. There's actually coconut in the oatmeal cookie. I might keep some of this white one, so I'll have, in case I screw up something and I need to make another color, I'll have the other color. And also, maybe I do want some white icing. Who knows? I love Gotch in his streams. You're his mod and best friend of 5 years. Well, I know if Kyrie's a good friend of yours, you're a good person, because Kyrie's a great person. So it just follows. Put the spoon here. We have several vats now of dubious white liquid. I'm gonna seal this up because, again, I really don't want this to harden up. And you guys are lucky my mom's not here. I'm sure everyone's making jokes about white liquid and hardening. I'm sure you're typing it right now. White liquid. Glimpse into how your brain operates. You thought the leaves on the top right were like the pet cam for, like stick insects. That would be cool, right? Didn't think that was all unusual. Yeah, it's just like my background. Just a little JPEG in the background. All right, let's whip up some colors. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure somebody's gonna say it. If Smee was here, they would say it. I'm making demon souls. Oh yeah! That's right, there is some dubious white liquid in that. Alright. Let's do some coloration. I'm gonna start with one drop because I'm terrified. Also, this looks like a gel. Ross? Interesting. I'm used to the liquid color. Interesting. So they expect you to use this with their Betty Crocker pre-made frostings. Let's see how much goo we need to make this yellow. Is this toothpick okay? It is. Okay. I need probably more than this, but let's see. Maybe not. Maybe though. Have any of you done something like this before? Has anybody done something this unhinged before? I don't think this is advisable. It's art class vibes, right? Okay. Maybe a little bit more. I'm foolish. I probably should have just stirred that first bit in first. I told you all about one time I really wanted to participate in the it was like some kind of like a I don't know what they call it. Oh, man, it's like a science fair. A science fair. One time there was a science fair and I must have been a little peanut, maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. And I didn't hear about it until like the day before. Now, the science fair is for like some of the older kids to show off the stuff that they have learned, you know, show off their projects and stuff. It's not typically something you just go like, I want to join the science fair today. What are you going to do? I don't know. It's usually like long-standing experiments and stuff. I feel like that could be a little more yellow, you know? But it looks a little washed out on my camera. But I didn't care, and I was like, yeah, right. So my dad helped me come up with some different, like, experiment ideas, and the one we came up with was, what is the effect of, I think it was like either dish soap on milk or like food coloring on dish soap. It was such a good idea, and I was like so proud of it. I was like, yeah, I'm doing some real ass science over here. No one understands science more than me. I'm a genius, and I was like gagged. I did not win any awards. I was like, are you kidding me? No one else is talking about the real matters of what is the effect of dish soap on milk. This is like serious business. I'm sure some kid that was like, here's how we can reduce the amount of plastic in our water bottles or whatever. I'm sure like some kid that was doing something important won. That's yellow right there, baby. Do they not know who I am? Right? Future influencer, it's Tina. So I was like shocked and so sad that I didn't win. I actually have a picture of me from that day, and you could not tell me nothing. I was looking at the camera like waving my hands at the camera with my little bangs and my turquoise turtleneck. I'm like, I'm that girl, and I'm about to win today. So funny. So whenever I see food dye, I think of this. The thing you remember about science fair is your parents cheaping out on those presentation poster boards. Dad made one from leftover plywood without having to think that you had to lug around a 50-pound science presentation. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, those things are heavy. You gotta get that like foam poster board stuff. That's a good blue color right there. Hell yeah. I had the confidence. I did. I did not have the time or the preparation, but I remember seeing, like, when I was a kid, I saw science fair stuff on like cartoons, and I was like, I want to do that. I'm gonna make a volcano or whatever. I'm sure that was one of my first ideas. My dad was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make a volcano. This was pre-internet. Just in case anybody's so young out there watching that they don't know. Like, why didn't we Google good science fair project ideas? It didn't exist. So my dad, you know, with his genius, came up with the effect of dish soap on milk or something. I wonder what my mama thought about that. She must have thought we were crazy. Going to the science fair early, setting up my board next to everybody who had legitimate science projects, testing out the scientific method. I don't think I'm getting... Look at this. There's white on the bottom of this. It's not mixing in. I'm concerned. Whew. Also, I have been stirring like hell all day. I was making these cornflake wreaths, which require melting 100 marshmallows and 2 cups of vegan butter. 100 discrete marshmallows I counted, and I only ate 1 out of the whole, 5 bags I bought. It's just not mixing up. It's like an ombre effect. Yeah, I wonder, I wish I could go back and find out who won that science fair. If there was a win, I don't know if there was a winning thing. I don't know if they did that, but still. Yeah, did anybody... I remember later when I was in grad school, we did a research presentation day as adults, and I slayed. Let me tell you, I was presenting my info. Did someone knock on my door? It's going great. I was telling everybody about the science fair I participated in that one time where I did, what was it? Dish soap on milk or something? Water on milk, or food dye on milk? What it was. It was a silly. But it's going great, Mom. No. Good, thank you. How you doing? Thank you for helping me fold my laundry, Mommy. This dye works really great, Mama, the dye you got me. It's spectacular. Your ink tuition was correct. I love you, Mama. Thank you so much. I'm having a great time. That was my mama back there. Oh, yeah. Presentations can be really scary. I find that it's really kind of a fake it till you make it situation. Sometimes I just pretend I'm a different person if I have to do public speaking stuff, This is looking a little more pink. My mama's ink tuition, indeed. Oh yeah, this is like not mixing into the sides. See this on the side? It's like fully just white. I wish I had more. Do I have more? Let me see. Because that's not helping. Okay, I didn't have a lot of spoons, but I do have. I have one extra spoon. Oh yeah, we need to stir that up for sure. And I have forks, which I hope will work just as well. Birthday girl, I know my mom is so worried about me. I was like, Mama, I'm fine. And she's like, you're making too many cookies. Hi, Kale. Good to see you. Sorry for the minor earthquake happening right now. I'm stirring things on my desk. Yeah, that's got to be more red. I mean, it kind of fits the saturation rate of the other things, but I'd like this to be noticeably red. You made an electromagnet from a nail, copper wire, and a Bones D battery one here. That sounds cool. This will be a little more saturated, I think. The thing with food dye you gotta be careful about is sometimes it can make stuff taste like food dye. The whole reason why I'm making this frosting is because the sugar cookies don't taste sweet enough. So, I'm gonna make sure I'm putting on frosting that's gonna taste good too. I also don't know if I have enough frosting. I hope I do. Okay, this is looking better. That's definitely more mixed in than it was before. Still definitely seeing some pockets of white. I really enjoyed playing Bits and Bops yesterday. I think I'm gonna have to play that like Martian March one offline because I don't know what is wrong with me. I was not hearing the beat. That was like very confusing to me. But it was otherwise a very fun game. Yeah, like sugar gel flavored cookies. I definitely don't want that. I want these cookies to taste good. Yeah, I was whipping up this big pot of melty marshmallows. Use a lot of, upper body strength for that. A lot of this icing on the bottom that is not mixing in. Come on now. Hi, Ziv. Good to see you. You got the hang of it slightly in uni. What helped with that, Reem? I know I took a public speaking class at university, but I don't know if that helped me with like the techniques. Also, I was taught by nuns in college, and I do not think the nun in charge of that public speaking class liked me. I had to it was an uphill battle. It was a very uphill battle, that class. I don't know what I did. You have your speeches recorded on YouTube. Cute. So you took the public speaking class and it was your favorite? Did you have a good teacher? Sometimes I feel like that's the difference. Oh my gosh. I remember writing like the feedback, and the teachers tell you like, oh, your feedback is all anonymous, blah, 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 blah. I remember writing my feedback and I just know that woman knew that I wrote it. But I'm glad because it seemed like, and I can't confirm it, but it seemed like she had a bias against the black students in the class. And so I pointed that out in my feedback. Might have had to do with why she didn't really like me. But I mean, it seemed pretty apparent to me. It seemed like she was judging the black girls on a different scale than the white girls in my class. Who was this? Did I say it was the nuns? That's unfortunate, doubly. Yeah. I don't think she teaches there anymore. And like 99% of the teachers at that university were spectacular and great. And there was never an issue like that in any of my other classes except for that one. And I was like, I don't think this is right. You always feel awkward about submitting negative feedback, but it's worth it. Yeah, I hope so. I don't think she taught after that. I don't know if she got fired for it, but I hope they looked into it and like, changed something. But she was not my favorite. There was lots about her teaching style that did not work for me. In addition to the, you know, seeming to disfavor the black students. Okay, I'm taking my glove off so I can scroll up because I missed so much. You gotta channel your... Okay. I don't have any of that, Manny. I don't have any of that. That doesn't exist. You could read very young, so your choice for reliable narrator for school assembly... Oh, you were the first choice for, like, school assembly or the nativity play. I'm gonna put on a different glove. School nativity play from the beginning. No chance not to be good at public speaking, I see. Fast forward to your first job out of musical theater, presenting live on stage at cons. How about that? I think I should make this a little more saturated because I might like dry lighter, I'm thinking. So I think these colors, but I gotta work quick after this. I'm gonna squirt in a little bit more. Back. My ache and bake. See if we can green this up a little bit more. I wore my Papa's fleece today for like just the first part of making cookies because then it gets hot because you're standing over a 350-degree oven. But I made the joke with my mom today that I was wearing the fleece of my dad. The fleece of my dad. And then she laughed. And then she rolled her eyes at me, I think. Make any excuse to make a Christmas joke. That's corny. I know it's corny. But still. Alrighty. These are the colors I'm working with. Now, I have like camels and lions and dogs to frost. And I don't care. They're gonna be blue or green or red or yellow camels. And dogs and etc. Because I'm not making 50 different colors of icing. I just simply am not doing that. But I think this is pretty darn good. Also, I tested to see if this would solidify well enough, and it seemed to do so, so I'm happy with that. But I gotta be careful not to put on, like, too much frosting. Your pre-order of Chronicles of Light 2 shipped. It's a nice printed book version of all the Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail official side stories. How fun. That's cool. I'm glad it's here. That's an exciting little Christmas present. I do feel like I'm working in a lab. Yeah, Darkstar Slayer, this is 2 different cameras than the one I usually use. Positioned so you guys can see me and the cookies I'm about to be frosting. Which I better get on that right now. It's 12 bags. Heck yeah. Wait, it says use with the tip. I have some tips. I have the smart living tips. Let's see if this works. Hi, Attribute. Good to see you. You're gonna be co-working. You have a lot of stuff to do for work. Good luck. Okay. This is viable. I don't even feel like I need tips for this. Oh my god, that's so cool. Your uncle got you an early Christmas birthday present. It's a record player and a Sleep Token vinyl album. That sounds amazing. You had forgotten the release date. You were thinking of the Final Fantasy 16 book that doesn't come out until March. Oh, so it was still a surprise for you. Tree and 4. Okay. Will this be enough frosting? I can only hope. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I might have to make more. I'm trying not to think about it. Trying not to think about it. If I need to do like something intricate, I will use this. But I think I'll put this aside. Okay, it's time to get some icing and some bags. And then I'll have to go downstairs and get some sterile scissors because these are like craft scissors. I probably can't, you know, put stuff in that. Is this how you do this? I hope so. Record players are so cool. My folks still have their record players in the basement. I hope to one day work on my pop's audio setup he left But you're starting the hobby. You love the art on vinyl covers and having something physical of your favorite bands. Yes. And it's practical too because you can use it. Set that there. Okay, now I'm going to pour icing into here. And it's not going to take forever because I'm going to be a big girl and do it quickly. Okay, here we go. Don't lose it, Tina. Don't lose it. Ooh, don't spill it over the side, okay? A lot of it is not going where you want it to. So do this. Nickelodeon slime. It's giving Nickelodeon slime. Maybe you should do your pre-order now so you can get a nice surprise in March. It's a good idea. And then you'll get to tell me in March. You'll be like, oh my god, I forgot about this thing. Thanks, Jifa Shizzle. I appreciate that. I so don't want to mess this up. It will break my heart to mess this up. I mean, if I mess up one bag of... But don't do it now. One bag of icing. That's not the end of the world. But I want these cookies to turn out nice for my neighbors. I do have to go back through every ingredient I use and make sure none of them have nuts in it. Because 2 people that I contacted today said they have nut allergies. So I have to make sure none of the, like, the butter has had nuts in it or whatever. I'm pretty sure nothing else could have had nut in it because I think I would know. Isn't there almond flour in one of them? There was. I think almond flour in the chocolate chips. Let me see. What kind of cookies am I frosting? I am frosting. I have a bunch of different shapes of like stars and bells. I have a few Christmas trees, but I mostly did like animals and stuff this year. And they are sugar cookies. That looks pretty good, right? That looks like one of them professional folks filled it. They are sugar cookies. Yeah, the almond flour. The almond flour. So I will not be able to put 2 people I know for sure can't do nuts. I hope so. I hope I remember that later. I will look through all the recipes before I pack boxes tomorrow though. Okay, that's the green done. This really. You have a cookie press for the butter cookies? You should make some. A cookie press sounds genius. I just use the cookie cutters. Hey, Logitech gal, good to see you. When you get some expendable income, you're gonna grab the Claire Obscure vinyl. Does it have some good music in it? I haven't heard anybody talk about the music for that game. Mostly it's the story stuff that they're all about. The recipe is good too. I bet. Gee. Okay, I'm sorry. This is probably not as on camera as it should be. It won OST of the year. How about that? I think Look Outside should have won. That's because I think it's the greatest game of all time. You love it so much. The orchestra is amazing. I bet it's spectacular. I bet it really popped off. Did the flute guy really nail that tune too? I haven't watched anything from the Game Awards. I apologize. I've been in cookie purgatory. So I wake up and I start making cookies and then I start the show. And even on the show, I'm making cookies. I think I'll have my life back in 2 days. So this doesn't seem like as much. Yeah, the flute guy really does sell it every year. This doesn't seem like as much as like the green is more. Maybe, maybe not. I think I made more green than I did red. But oh well. That's those 2 done. I can't fret about it now. If I need to make more, I'll make more. Hiya. They found the composer on SoundCloud. That's cool. That's kind of the same deal with like Balatro and I think Look Outside's music might have also come from... Oh, no. Case of the Golden Idol and Rise of the Golden Idol. They found the musicians that way too. I think that's very interesting. He had a PVC pipe at some point? That's nuts. The dude is innovating. Wait, hold on. I can't do this yet. Hold on. Okay, I need to make sure I got my fingies in here. The red is tomato, the green is avocado. Imagine if they were flavored that way. That would be kind of, I feel like, cruel to do to my neighbors, to be like, yeah, guess what? It's vegan in that these are vegetables. I'm mushing veggies on your cookies. I don't think that would be right. I wish I had another pair of hands right now, but it would probably make a lot of my other parts of life kind of awkward. Think how much more I could get done though, by extra hands. Today's a fruit though, I know. I'm well aware. Imagine if that was the first time I heard it though. And they just throw them out in front of me. Oh, thank you. These must be for the trash. I'm worried, these are moving. The goo is moving. The goo is on the loose. I don't like that. I don't like that it's moving. Concerned about the movement. Garlic cookies. I would never torture people with that. That's just a savory biscuit at that point. It wouldn't do for another pair of hands, but we have... Don't knock it over, don't knock it over, don't knock it over. 3 icing bags. We need one more now. I will put this aside. And then... Did I say I had to go downstairs and get some? I feel like I did. Oh, scissors. Yeah, I gotta get scissors. Make sure the scissors I'm using don't have like schmutz on them. Look at the black gloves on. That's the cutting paper supply as well. I feel like this is primarily what I see when it comes to like food prep stuff, you know. I have blue gloves, but those are powder coated, I think. So I got these specifically because they were not powder coated. Oh boy. Pizza is also a vegetable according to Congress. Yeah, just so they can put it in school lunches and tell them that the kids are getting veggies. Drives me nuts. I could make pizza flavored cookies. Why? What kind of April Fool's Day prank do you think I'm running over here? Hey, thanks for making me vice president of the community association. Enjoy these pizza and garlic and tomato cookies. You don't like the feeling of powder coated gloves, but they do help you with your sweaty hands. What do you usually use them for, Reem? Like, do you use them for like doing aesthetic work or food stuff? Hi, Sammy Train. Thank you for bringing the hype train. I appreciate you. Hi, Moonstar. Hi, Solidmatic. Hi, Sammy. How are y'all doing today? I'm making various icings to frost some cookies for my neighbors. Hi, Yasmi? Yes and me? I as in me, probably. I think that's closer. Hi, Phoebe on TV. Welcome to this incredibly high-tech setup that I have here of various frostings and whatnots, as I will be making cookies for my neighbors. Hi, Lenny. Good to see you. I do need to get some sterile scissors from downstairs because I have scissors, but I don't know if they're clean up here at my desk because here I am at my desk. So it is I as in me. How about that? Is this a tradition? Making cookies for my neighbors is a tradition. I used to do it every year with my pop. He passed away earlier this year, and we used to just do the like Pillsbury and Toll House cookies, the ones that you like get that are pre-made and stuff. We used to do that, and I was like, well, this year I'm going all out and I'm gonna make them from scratch. And now I understand why my dad did the chop and drop cookies. Is because it's taken me 2 weeks to do all this. but it's very well worth it, and I'm enjoying it. So how was Bloodborne? I hope you were enjoying your Bloodborne. I've made some concoctions here. I'm trying to let them not... I'm really worried they're going to start hardening or something, so I feel like I should get some, like rubber bands or something. Yeah, it's a big tradition of mine, and I know my dad would be smiling down on me in between laughing at me for thinking I could do this. In between being like, that's why we do the chop and drop cookies, honey. That's why we never did them from scratch before, because that's foolishness. So, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. It's Christmas tradition on the channel to play Bloodborne with the Christmas music. You're dressed up as Santa. Love. Are you going to continue doing this, or was this one day only? Because they got to catch the VOD or catch the next stream, because I want to see this happen. I have to see this happen. I think that's a beautiful Christmas tradition. Love it. Yeah, the family is getting along very well, I'd say. Mom's gonna help me deliver cookies tomorrow. My brother helped me go put notices on all my neighbors' doors that we're going to be delivering cookies. So, oh, I gotta check the VOD. How far did you get in Bloodborne, Sammy? I gotta know. Also, hello, this is the rest of my face. I just want to make sure if I sneeze or cough, it doesn't blast directly onto the cookies. I also don't have makeup on under my mask because it would be gone. Oh, yeah. That sounds so good. I love the idea of dressing up as Santa. I did that last year for it was either last year or 2 years ago for Death Stranding 1 when it came out. I put on our little ho-ho-ho outfit and delivered packages, etc. Oh, that's great. Little bits of the same playthrough for years. That's a fabulous idea. I love it, and it's the perfect tradition. I think that's spectacular. I hope you don't mind. I am gonna get up. I feel so rude for me to do. I do need to get rubber bands for these little bags so that the icing doesn't dry out. And I need to get scissors. It should take me like 2 minutes. Yeah, that's my tradition is wearing that mask. I'll just do different gloves because these are like sweaty on the inside now. I will be right back, y'all, as I go get 4 rubber bands and 1 pair of scissors. I hate to get up, especially right after the raid, but thank you all so much. I will be right back. Also, can't mute myself. Well, actually, I guess I can, but it doesn't really matter. I can't really switch scenes either, so just hang tight. Don't let the icing bags fall, please. I'll be so sad. See you in 1 sec. Back. Okay, I tried to take as little time as possible. Okay. I disappeared, but I'm back. Little lightheaded. I'm back. I've got our family heirloom bag of too many rubber bands. I'm gonna try to tie this thing off so it doesn't dry out. The speed, I know, unprecedented. Luckily, I know where everything is, so I don't have to, like, struggle and stuff. I should just, like, cut this part off. You did not miss the cookies. I've just been making the various colors of icing. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of cookies today. I'm really tempted to cut that off, but I will not. Okay, that seems good enough. I feel like very little air is gonna get through here, probably. So that's good. That way I can, like, lay these down. Whew. I'll put my gloves back on once I'm done this. We got a lot of Christmas tree shapes, so I do feel like we're gonna need a lot of green. And put my mask back up in case I blast this place with a sneeze. By the way, Sammy Train, if you gotta get up and stretch or go get something to eat, I totally get it. I will try to take good care of your folks. What other traditions do folks have for this holiday season? I know some folks take like a walk, like a family walk for the holidays. I feel like the McElroy brothers talked about that once. They do like a little family thing together. I think if we do anything else aside from, you know, the present opening and the eating. This year, we're making beef stew. I'm very excited for that, and I hope it becomes a family tradition. You had to fix the coax cable outside your house. The snowblower grabbed it and ripped it off. Oh my god. Jesus. That sounds awful. How did the snowblower get it? It's terrifying. Okay. One more rubber bands. Tip this up. I'm sure, Manny. But Manny, I thought about this earlier. If you meet your untimely demise, then you're gonna have to leave your legacy to the other Manny. I know there can only be one. Are you sure you want the other Manny to take over? All the websites are asking you to accept their cookies, but you haven't even gotten a single one of them. Yeah. How dare they? Oh, it's buried. The tiller grabbed a bit that was sticking out above the ground. Oh my god, that must have been a horrifying snake. Thank you for the... Why did the chocolate chip cookie drop all his chips? Because that's the way the cookie fumbles. Thank you for the 70 stream streak and the 42 months Haxon. I really appreciate, most of all, the cookie jokes. Those are some good jokes. I think I'm ready. Let me throw these little guys out. Get this out of here. We're about to start rocking and a rolling. It's no big deal, just kind of annoying. Oh my god, the way I would have panicked, Snake, if that happened to me. I would have cried if that happened to me. You just need to get a trip to the hardware store to get a new head for it. Okay. At least it didn't shred up the like the cord itself. Just sort of yanked it. I need a second to stretch my back out because I know I'm going to be hunched over for the next little while. All right. All right. Let me put my little gels away too so that these don't get in the way. This will be good for like moving the goo around, I suppose. I'm going to get a plate. Put the plate here and decorate here. I also have a cute little variety of sprinkles I want to show you. I broke the rotating threaded bit off, I see. So we have a ton of sprinkles to use today. We got this tub. We've had this for like decades, it feels like. So, probably not decades. But years, at least. I've been using these sprinkles in my pot for years. Now's the time where someone's going to tell me that these are toxic. You can do it now because my mom also brought me new sprinkles just in case. I got these earlier this year. This is like some kind of shimmer thing. I think you're supposed to put it in drinks, but maybe it'll be cute. It says add some love. Edible shimmer, red and pink. We also have this in yellow, green, and red. The blue is already gone. Mama brought some red sprinkles today. And then we have some little multicolored boys. We have green and white boys. Just the red and green boys. Chocolate, which I thought might work for like the little eyeballs of like the creatures. I'm gonna make sure there's no like nuts in here and no animals in here. I forgot how to say it. Also, we have little multicolored snowflakes, which are cute too. They're probably toxic in that it's just sugar and food dye, but they may not be able to go bad. I gotta make sure they don't have guys in them. Make sure this is guy free. Little guy free. No creatures in this one. Damn it, you got a lot of ingredients in you. Let me sit back and read this. Palm oil. A lot of colors. Vegetable juice, that's good. Okay, no like blood of the lamb or whatever, I don't know. Soylent Green. There's actually soy in these at least. It says contains soy gluten-free, contains bioengineered food products. You don't say. Really? These colors aren't natural? I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Didn't you get these from unicorns? That's natural, right? Alright. Gotta get all this stuff out here because I don't need these sprinkles right now. They might be a fun little finishing touch on a few things. And definitely for the little animals. We'll use like the brown. What? This out of here too. Oh, I do need to cut the tips. That's right. Let's get some cookies set up so I can start getting the icing on. Just casually leaving out night cloud eggs. You gotta worry about this night cloud eggs. Also, it looks like the ad break is gonna start soon. You might be seeing an ad if you don't have Twitch Turbo or a subscription to this channel. Just so you know. Okay. So I have to put signs on all the food I make, so my brother will not eat it. So you will see various post-it notes throughout the night. This one says no eating. Don't eat these. Anyway, the stuff you live with when you have somebody that's a little extra compulsive when it comes to sugar. And I told him, you're not going to want these unless they're frosted anyway. Let me guarantee you that. Get my gloves on. Oh, I forgot the plate for to frost them. I wish I could see what the... Oh, that's the running out of the restaurant. I mean, eating gift. That's that one. I know that one. Okay, gloves. I have, like, no space to work, by the way. This is the space I have. I have about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. We're gonna crank out these cookies, I tell you. We got to. It's 5:05 and I haven't even started icing, so I might be doing this for like 6 hours tonight. And maybe several hours tomorrow. I hope I can get it done. Mini gloves. They were there. Party wishes Twitch would support embedded tender gifts. Yeah, I see why that won't happen. Because, how would they vet them? You know, how would they vet those? It's impossible. There would be instantly the first day they allow that. If they were more like, let's say, like impulsive or something company that was like just making choices and then rolling them back later, you imagine that first day. It would be spammy. Yeah, it would be a lot. There would be a lot of, let's say, pornography, and then a lot of also hate images. I can only imagine. All right. Red Heart seems like a good place to start, I think. Okay, now for something I've never done before. It's okay. And if this is too difficult, I'll just put like stripies on them. I don't know if I want to fill it all the way, but I want them to taste good. I think at least some... We'll see how we go. I want to make it fine enough. So I can control the flow. Alright, here we go. Time to get into it. Time to actually frost a damn cookie. Oh god. Okay, minor issue. Sides are being a bother. Minor issue resolved. Continue progress of frosting. Okay. How do I like my brother? Oh, my brother would love to taste test these. I can guarantee you that. Did he pay you to say that? Ah! My lip gloss! No! Why? Okay, those two are for me. Those two, I guess, are mine, so I won't fill them. Lip gloss fell. Let me just take a minute. My lip gloss out of here. These earrings. These bobby pins. Get everything out of the splash. The lip gloss with the top rope. Yeah. Okay, so these are going to be for me, and I will not frost them further. Only on this channel would it happen. Only on this channel. Just extra red. Well, I mean, I can't guarantee that it's going to be sterile. I got my dirty fingerprints on those things. Okay. Moving on to these two. Let's get down here. No, nothing could possibly go wrong. Yes, I do like to tempt fate from time to time, I guess. Okay, and this girl I watch on YouTube, she does that line, and then she like fills it in the center, but I don't know if I want to do that. I'm kind of like concerned about the amount of frosting that we use. It should be tasty. It should taste good, and I think more frosting is better. I'm gonna frost one of the cookies that are not gonna go out to my neighbors, just because like now it has schmutz on it. It has my like lip gloss on it or whatever. Let's just see if this is an adequate amount of frosting for this cookie to taste good. That is better. Definitely better now. I can always make more frosting too. Let me see if I can get... The sprinkles will help too, for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna put an X here just to let myself know that's not good. Okay. They talk about like flooding the cookie or whatever. I don't know if I'm doing that right. In fact, I don't think that I am. Oops. I'm at the top. I don't want that. It's using up a lot of frosting for one cookie, though. But again, I have another full bag of powdered sugar. I could use up all this frosting if I wanted to. It's just the time is the thing that is unknown. Do I have enough time to do this for every cookie? Okay. It's kind of cute, I think. It does look very cute. Sugar gloss glaze, pretty close, yeah. Minus the presumed edibility of it. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more frosting if I want to do this to 72 cookies. Never have I worked with frosting before. Usually we just do sprinkles. I think I may not need sprinkles for these just because I feel like the red is cute enough. Maybe on the stars I might do like yellow with some sprinkles though, because like stars are supposed to be sparkly. Okay, that's 2 hearts. Crosshatch pattern might work. It would still look and taste good. Yeah, kind of like this. Kind of like my first design. Okay, let's let these set aside and dry while I'm thinking about how much frosting I'm gonna use. Use a credit card to spread the frosting like thermal paste. Ew. I like that you specified old credit card too. That's nasty. Okay. Make some stars. There's a really cute pattern on here that I will most likely be ignoring because I'm trying to go like as... Well, actually, I could trace the pattern, but I don't think it would be enough. Aren't they cute? And I don't know if they'll dry like darker or lighter, but I think they're fun nonetheless. Because I don't want it to be too garish, you know? I'm having the same issue with this tip that I had with the other one. Where the side is like catching on it. Okay. There we go, getting a better flow now. 2 hands is the way to go. And some of the folks online do something where they like sand down the corners. I'm not trying to win a competition. I'm just trying to get these cookies out. I could use the blunt edge of the butter knife to spread the frosting. I suppose so. I think using the I think the Q-tips is working well enough. 2 hands. So, would like this amount of frosting be good enough, do you think? Or should I do the whole cookie? Oops, glopping everywhere. Well, it's gonna have to be the whole cookie for this one. I screwed it up. Again, literally just getting frosting on these I think is going to improve them. There you go. Beautiful yellow star. Looks good either way. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm just going to commit to making more frosting. I'll just make a load more, like another. Oh, and I also have more in the bowl over there. I think I have at least enough for one more color. It won't be the same. It won't match completely, but you know, whatever. It'll do. don't know why I'm using different Q-tips. Or, not Q-tips. Toothpicks. You probably trace the strap on a few times and then fill in the center when it gets small. That would be a good idea too, yeah. I think that might have been kind of what I did with this second cookie. You know, one year we made, and again, we used to do chop and drop cookies, so they were a lot easier to do. One year we made cookies for our pharmacists. We can't do that now at our new pharmacy because they're like, we can't take bribes. And I'm like, it's not a bribe, it's just thank you cookies or whatever. And I'm sure they also have concerns for their health or whatever, as if I would ever kill the people who give me my ADHD medication. Like, no, I need you. I need you to live. Because I need that stuff. But when we used to get our prescription filled at a different pharmacy, one of the pharmacists got our number from the system and called us to ask for more cookies. And I wanted to tell her, like, lady, go get a Pillsbury. Go get the Pillsbury dough. It's the same thing. But no, we baked up some more cookies, but we're also like, you know, it's still some work to do these each year, so, you know. We eventually switched to a different pharmacy. It's kind of wild to call your customers on phone and be like, y'all got any more of them cookies? She had said it was her birthday or something like that, so I was like, all right, why not? That's okay. Hey, she liked them. They were made with love, so. Okay, these are kind of a serve. I'm kind of slaying this. They kind of look amazing. I'm hyping myself up right now a little bit. I think I'm doing a decent job. Pretty decent. It does definitely feel like a breach, Reem. Come on now, just as I'm saying, I'm destroying this. Okay. I don't think you should use the computer for that, but you know, it did not seem to bother that lady. This is like the greatest thing anyone has ever done. Once again, I'm hyping myself up. I do a lot of knocking myself down. So. This is how the stars are created in the sky, indeed. Okay, okay, cookies. Okay, looking good. Let's stick with the yellow as long as we have it and make some. Girl, get the. Thank God I have a. I think I might put a little sprinklies on these. I would absolutely love to give you a cookie room, but I would give you better cookies. I would give you cookies that like don't even need frosting. I don't know if I could fit. I thought I could fit like 3 on here. It's a little crookedy. I don't want to break them. I'll just set them. Okay. You'll take whatever you can get. They look good. I'm glad they look good. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think they're probably gonna be mostly solid colors. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to the dog ones. Because I watched this lady, she did like the dogs and they had cute little like saddles on them or collars or something. We'll see. They might just I might just have blue or green dogs. Oh, I shouldn't do the flooding yet. Hold on. Gotta do the wall first. My mom says the one thing I can't do tomorrow is apologize for these cookies. And I promised her I would not apologize. And she said, okay, you can bake as many as you like now. But Don't apologize for them. I sent you a sugar cracker. That's what it feels like. I tell you, Manny. You've been working on something for 30 minutes and none of the work saved and the website is down. Oh my god, you deserve a cookie for sure, Reem. I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. That is something I would do as well. I am so sorry. That's so heartbreaking. Is anything saved? Like, even the beginning of it? Any of that stuff? Your first few steps? Or do you have to redo it all? Oh, they're touching? Oh, no. Okay. Very romantic bells holding hands, I guess. That's a bell, baby. Is it illegal to apologize for something you did for free? Is that the case? Okay, a big part of it is saved. That's good. But still, that's really tough. 30 minutes of work gone is very frustrating. Okay. Smooth this out. Might be like a little too much icing there, girl. Maybe a little too much. Kind of running down the side of it, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. We're moving through these, I think, at a decent clip. Each family gets... I actually don't know how many cookies I have. Presumably, if I have 72 cookies, each family gets at least 4. But I don't know how many I have. Honestly, I did not count. Time for some traditional Christmas shapes. As we all know, the Christmas line, very traditional. Feel like the line should be yellow, probably. So let's see how much yellow I can get out of this line. Can I do this whole line with this yellow? Maybe I'll just do the outline at least. Then for a second, it didn't save anything from the 30 minutes. You're gonna go work on something else. I think that's a good idea. And thinking about New York is a lovely idea as well. That'll keep you in a good mood. You're gonna look so cute in New York with that new thing you got yourself. I think you said you got a new coat, right, Rian? Okay. Christmas lion, of course. I might do, like, yellow little balls on this green Christmas tree. Let's see. First, I'm gonna slice off... Well, actually... Dragon on places. Oh, we got a few new clothes too? Tell me about it. If you want to, you don't have to. Alright, time for the Christmas tree. I mean, that's supposed to technically be a star, so... Did I not cut this? Oh, no, I did. Okay. I don't think I cut it enough, though. You only remember the pea smell of your birth borough when you think of New York? That is a shame. There's so much great stuff going on in New York. I'm sorry that that's all you can remember of it. When I think of New York, I think of the premiere of the movie Flushed Away. I attended with my mom. And they had a blue carpet instead of a red carpet. Hi, Michi. So good to see you. I hope you enjoy your break today. Okay, let's leave some room maybe for some little baubles. That could be cute. This will either be cute or awful. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is just going to be a fully green Christmas tree. Just like I said it would be when I had no plans of doing anything else. Just your standard green Christmas tree. As was the plan from the very beginning. Which I clearly dictated on the stream. I told you earlier. Uniqlo, okay. They have some good stuff. Oh no, it's awful. Just kidding, it's very cute. So from Uniqlo, you got a fluffy pink jacket, oversized long yellowish cardigan. Oh, I love yellow so much, especially for a cardigan. I used to have a great yellow cardigan. I loved it so much. Doesn't fit me anymore, unfortunately. A purple woolly sweater. Okay. Thermal leggings, smart, and a thermal long sleeve shirt and like a scrunchy white socks. That's very cute. See, I feel like the scrunch adds a little class to it. We could put little sprinkles on this though. We might put sprinkles on this guy. I haven't done sprinkles yet. But I think it's a little crowded with the lion here. I don't want to get any like... Well, I guess if I get sprinkles on the line, if I use like yellow sprinkles, it wouldn't be fine. It wouldn't be a problem. But I would want to use green, so... Alright, a little hole there. A little hole there. Boom. A green Crimna tree. Vans has some deep discounts on their website right now. Is that so? Are you thinking to get yourself new shoes, Manny? Or are you gonna buy a van? I don't know if they're selling vans. Probably not. Found platform dock loafers at half price at Marshall's. Oh, you didn't get them. Oh no. That sounds really cool, though. Why didn't you get them at the time? Did you think they wouldn't be practical? Because it sounds like it could be challenging to walk in. Platform Doc Marten loafers. Were you like, I don't know if I want to spend this money? Trying to save money, I knew it. I get it. Well, I believe it will not pass by you if it's meant for you, Reem. Maybe you're gonna get those for Christmas and you don't know it. I don't have any inside information. I'm not. I don't know what anybody is planning. Before you're like, does she know? Imagine I'm like best friends with Chrono's mom, and I'm like, wow, you never know. Okay, cool. Can I squeeze out any more of this yellow? Could I potentially finish this with the yellow again? Oh, you showed them to Chrono so he could help you decide. I see. You got a thermal pair of Uniqlo leggings from 2017. You wore them until they were too torn to repair. So they got some good thermal stuff, huh? Okay. I don't think this is enough for this lion. Hi, Morphinius. The cookies, indeed. Live is treating me good. I've been doing cookie stuff all day. And I feel very good about it. I could do a red line, but it has a yellow outline. So I should just save it. It'll buy you another pair of chinos. They're paying you well, and they're good quality. Okay. I'm gonna try it. This is foolishness. I most likely... Thanks, man. I'll drink some more water. I most likely don't have enough yellow to finish this line. I'm not gonna try it. I decided. Never mind. I will set it aside, and when I make more yellow, I will do that. But I have a lot of... I should just make more yellow right now because I have a lot of Christmas bells to do. Dr. Tina's operating. Yes. Scrub in, scrub out. Before I make more yellow, let me use up this green tube. I'll set... Dog hair as usual. This awful dog who I love very much. Mama has the dog tonight, by the way. Because guess what that dog would be doing right now? Eating cookies. She would jump up on the bed and sit on the cookies and eat the cookies. So I said no to this dog today. She will be getting fed at the usual time, but she is a poor girl. She was sitting around me like, why are you making all this food I can't have? They're biscuits, so they're meant for dogs. This is not true. I mean, it would not hurt her to eat these except for the chocolate chip ones, but this is not for dog. I did not put all this work in for the dog. She deserves these cookies. She has been very good this year. The cat was eating a jalapeno. What? Very destructive orange cat behavior for sure. I thought maybe we'd do some green dogs. I don't know. Oh wait, I should do it. I should fit the trees in here first. I'll do a green dog if I have enough. It's a dog, you know. Dogs can be green sometimes. I don't know any, but maybe they could be. Alright, let's start with the traditionally green things. Which are trees, because a blue tree I think would be weirder than a green dog. Not entirely unheard of, but maybe a little weirder. Some of these cookies spread out a lot because they had thawed the last, like, the tinier cookies were the ones I baked first, and they were fresh out of the freezer. So they really held their shape well. And this one baked probably last. Cat breaks my thoughts. Sorry, y'all. Figures it's a jalapeno. What cat would go for a jalapeno, right? You've greatly underestimated his orangeness, indeed. That cat is out of control. Alright, now I think I'm gonna ice this dog. A very festive Grinch dog, maybe? The Grinch had a dog. That makes sense. So what is this? What is that? Is that in cookie? I don't know what that is. Am I going crazy? Okay. I thought I saw a hair, but I think it's a shadow. I think it's a shadow. Hi, Miss. This looks like so much fun. It's fun because I get to spend this time with you all, thank goodness. If I had to do this at my kitchen table alone, I would be so sad and lonely. So the fact that I get to spend this time with you all, I may literally just be frosting cookies all night. I'm hoping we can play some Hades later. But if not, if it's just frosting cookies, that's fine. Nice Grinch emote, Manny. Wait, do I need this? No, I don't. I have plenty. You're a mean one. Hi, Alice. Good to see you. How many times have humans ate things that were not meant for them? Like jalapenos, honestly. Stella, my mom got a poinsettia, I guess, from one of her yoga students, and put it on the floor in the living room. Stella got to one leaf before I was like, what the hell are you doing out there, Doug? Got it away from her and put it up high. I don't know. She's just trying to get attention because I was giving her absolutely, like, I'm giving the dog attention, but I can't be, like, petting her all the time because I don't want to get my hands doggy, you know? But when I would sit down and watch some stuff with my brother, like, we've been watching Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from MST3K. When I was, like, sitting down, I was like, all right, you get attention too, dog. Yes, poinsettias are toxic to animals. They should not be eating them. But my dog was like, oh, perfect. A snack. A salad. I love this. Yeah, keep your poinsettias off your, like, dining room table if you have cats that jump up on the table or anything like that. My mom forgot that they were toxic when she put it on the floor. I think she was just so tired from, you know, everything. But thankfully I got to it. And Stella stopped chewing on the leaf. She very rarely eats a thing. But what she will do is pick it up and sass me with it. She'll be like, oh, this? I'm not supposed to eat this? Let me just parade around the house with it in my mouth. And wag my tail at you. Because I know it pisses you off. And that is very funny to me. So... well, I keep a good sense of humor about my dog, at least. I'm never really mad at her. I'm just like, ah, yeah. You're a TV dog, aren't you, Doug? This season of my life can't be uninteresting, because you're here. Okay. That's 2 damn trees right there. I feel like I should put sprinkles on them, you know? I feel like that would be really cute. Let's do some sprinkles on some of the trees. We'll change it up a bit, you know. Hi, Pastel. I know, I'm so lucky my dog is lucky she's cute, right? Can't type much. You want to say hello? You say a little masterpiece you came. Oh, really? It came in the mail? So glad. I'm so glad. That is great. It makes me very happy that little Oddish made it to you. Baby's breath is toxic to cats, and those are often accompany roses, if I'm not mistaken, Reem. A little green Grinch dog. Here we go. Needs a little more, I think. Fill that in. Be nice. Alright. The green dog right there. Let's get some sprinkles. Also, I put a little bit of corn syrup in here. Which is vegan still. Because it makes the icing shiny. I'm wondering, should I even put sprinkles? I'll do it. I feel like these could be really cute. Oh, these have little baby trees in them. These are so cute. Oh my god. I hope they stay. I don't know if they will. On, sink in. Google says they're bad for people with latex allergies. Poinsettias? Interesting. Very interesting. Pickups. Oh my god, too cute. I love sprinkles. Corn got to me, yeah. Sponsored by Corn. That's cute. Hey, cookies that legit looked exactly like these? Do you think some kind of future me gave it to you, Snake? It's possible. Hey, alright. Maybe the dog. Does the dog need sprinkles? Moved by the spirit of my father to put sprinkles on things. Oh yeah, man, this was the right move. This is the move. Yeah, that's cute as hell. You wish I was sponsored by Corn. Yeah, that's me sponsored by Corn. These are so adorable. Please don't drop them. Please don't drop them. Look at these cute ass cookies. Imagine. They're gonna be like, she should be vice president forever. I'm just kidding. I don't need that. I don't want to be vice president forever. I know. Well, technically, I'm exactly a vice president who's technically president. We should let her dictate everything, right? Alrighty. Okay, here we go. So, here's my favorite cookie cutter shape. It's the non-denominational camel. And let me tell you, this thing was the biggest pain in the ass to work with. Don't ever work with animals or kids, okay? This camel gave me so much trouble. I swear if it could spit in my eye, it would. This is gonna be a green camel. Grinch camel. These camels, their legs are break off. The cookie mold itself is shallow. So it wasn't as thick as the other ones. It was a pain. Kind of looks like a turtle. Oh no. I mean, now that it's green, it's definitely gonna look like a turtle. It's just a turtle with long ass legs or something. There's a tall turtle over here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Camels. Yeah. I'm sure I'm gonna be president next year because I don't think anybody else wants the position. They're like, yeah, please do. You don't have to make us cookies for that. I'm gonna make a green heart. This is probably sacrilegious. I want to use up this green as soon as I can. Uh-oh. After I do this, I should do the camel because I actually wonder if I'm gonna have enough color for this. Tootin' mean age needle toodles. That's the one. I wish I still had my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sleeping bags, but apparently the cats peed on them. Which is not to say that we threw them away. I'm sure they're still in the basement somewhere, just like everything else. But I wish they were still functional. It was a good game. Isn't there another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game out? That was so much fun. That was one day of playing fun stuff with you all. That was a fun game, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, side scroll and beat 'em up. That was so cute. Okay, I'm gonna have enough green for this camel for sure. I hope y'all can hear me well enough, by the way. Sometimes the mic is not exactly where I would want it to be. There's gonna be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering set coming out. How about that? That's kind of cool. My brother told me today that the Final Fantasy Switch to physical edition thing, and for other, platforms and stuff, it's gonna come with a Magic the Gathering pack. The Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering pack. I thought that was kind of cool. That's a really neat, physical bonus. It might be a pre-order bonus though, so I don't know if every physical copy is gonna get it. And also they have limited quantities of it too. Is a green camel. Because when you think holiday cookies, you gotta think camel. Chrono has that? Oh, the Magic the Gathering thingy? Oh, Yuna and Titus. Oh, that's so cute. That is very cute.
could try the Marvel one someday. It could be the same thing, but with Marvel characters. Yeah, then I could be like, man, when is Superman gonna show up? Is Batman in this one? What about the Tick? Where is Archie? Wait, he is a Marvel character, I think, potentially. I don't know. Eventually I'm gonna have to get back to Batman. Wait, did I try Batman again and then get... Oh yeah, I was getting sick from it, wasn't I? Because I couldn't get the camera to work. That was a heartbreak. I gotta give that another shot when I can get it to work. So what I'm doing, in case somebody's coming in and just like, why are you putting that dirty toothpick in here? I'm trying to spread the icing so that it fills all the gaps without having to like put in too much icing on each cookie. Because it'll get like really globby and thick if I use a whole bunch of icing. So that's how I get around that and make sure this looks like nice and even and glossy without using too much icing. Sponsored Fate is like... It's worth quite a bit, or maybe it was then. Yeah, some of those cards drop in value after a while, but you know, as long as you love the card, I think that's reason enough to keep it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the multicolored. Yeah, it's gonna look so pretty when it's fully dried too. Look at the fun little party. Oh my god. Okay, it does. Hopefully it'll like settle in. I hope this will like sink in. Either that, it's just gonna roll right off, and that would be funny too. Y'all better sink in now. Better not see you moving when I move this plate. That's pouring right off. Okay, I think the camel ones are gonna stay. Okay, those are staying. Okay, fun. Fun and cute. Getting some water. Okay, stay hydrated. I think these little diamonds are the perfect shape to use up some of the like ends of the bags. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Reem. I'll do it before I ice the next cookie so it won't like dry out. Time for diamonds. Okay, I don't know if I have enough to do them all green, so let me do these two first. We'll see if we have enough icing to do these all green, because I think I'm getting to the ends of it. And you're right, I'll do the sprinkles before I move on to the next one. I bet you'd be really good at this, Reem. Pastel as well. I feel like you have a really good eye for detail. I think you would do this really well too. And also Pastel does some cool art. I feel like you two would be really good at like this part of the stuff. What kind of sprinkles? Maybe I'll do these little guys. Okay, you just looked at the Magic the Gathering fantasy card, Titus and Yuna in the water. It's a reprinted card that is a staple in the most popular play format. So it is selling for about $100. Okay. You like it? Exactly. I think that's a really pretty card. Okay, that seemed like enough for that one. You used to do stuff like this at the Target Bakery, yeah? That's cool, Manny. I forgot that you did bakery work. You would go cross-eyed from the Hyper Focus, yeah. Icing is your nightmare, but I bet you could do some sick little watercolor painting on this. I bet it would look so cool, Pastel. Just saying, you would make some cool cookies, I bet. If you had the foolish idea to do this many cookies, which I think you know better. Me, I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll deal with it when I get there. And now I'm there, I'm like, damn you, Pastina. Damn you to hell. How dare you. You were the backup cake decorator when the usual lady wasn't there. I hope Gish isn't missing this Manny lore. Gish always appreciates the Manny lore. What? Wait, what got caught? Hello, Caffeine Terry, what's going on? What got caught? What did Automod catch? The usual lady was held for misogyny? Oh my god. As if Manny has said typical. Or no, or predictable or something like that. I think that would have been very funny. How predictable. Choosing those sprinkles, how predictable. Mm-hmm. Stretching out my back. I think I might be able to use this last bit of green icing here. We will have to be making more icing because I have to do all this. So we'll do round 2 of coloration. I'm gonna separate these two right now because I'm worried about them breaking later. Okay, I'm breaking them up. Wow, the Automod was like, how dare you speak about women? Automod, defender of women. Not allowing anyone to even, don't even speak about women in front of me. Automod's gonna pop off. This is a bit of an odd shape. Drag this out a little bit. Wait, did I do the line first and then flood it? I don't know if I did that. This is a rhombus. No. Less of a diamond, more of a rhombus. I just kind of went ham on that thing. Yes, little lesbians. Automod is like, don't talk about the lesbians now. I think I should be a bit more sparing. These are so cute. Help for sexuality. Oh, was the lesbian one held for sexuality? Yeah, they'll do that. Automod gets all persnickety about it. I guess it's like, don't be mean to my small lesbian friends or something. I don't know. Lesbian? I said lesbian? I don't know what's wrong with me. Thank you, Pastel. Let me stretch after I do this little dot here since I got this in my hand. I have to do a back bend. My gosh, these are so cute. Okay. Tipping its fedora, yeah. Sprinkles, oh no! They're concentrated too. There we go, okay. Get them spread out a little more. Alright. Put away these sprinks. And then speed this on. Okay. And then it's stretch time. Oy. All right. Thank you for reminding me to stretch, Pastel. I appreciate that. Whew. The Lesberinth was your favorite queer-coded fantasy film starring David Bowie. That was a decent one, I'd say. I like that one well enough. Ugh. I was trying to carry a white table upstairs so that I could have more room to like dry out these cookies. And my
My mom caught me on the steps trying to haul this thing up myself. It was too heavy for me. And she was like, you gotta live another 50 years. So, like, don't do anything that's gonna permanently harm yourself. And I was like, all right, I'll keep the table down here. But it would be nice to have that extra room right now. Running out of real estate. My mom's smart, though. I got my dad's stubbornness, but thankfully, I got my mom's reason. Okay. It's time for one. Alrighty, let's set these little guys aside. Was David Bowie in other films, or is it just The Labyrinth? Red. We need 50 more years of Tina streams, yeah. Wow, I really squeezed a whole lot of this stuff up top. Let's push this back down. Hopefully it's not drying out up there. I have a lot more red than I thought. He was in that? What? Which one? He was in not Pastel. He was in Labyrinth. I don't know if he was in any of the movies. This is a little stubby-legged Scotty. He was in quite a bit. Okay. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Oh my god, that's right. He was in that. That's got a good song, by the way. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The song for Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Pretty iconic, honestly. He was in Zoolander? Next one is Sir Lawrence Vander Post. Prisoner of war in Java during World War II. I gotta take my freaking meds. Alright, let me do these stars first. And dogs and things like that. Christmas dogs. Red Christmas dogs. Kind of pink, honestly. Okay. He was in 37 movies? That's wild. He got remade. There's an... What? You mean the Dark Crystal or something like that? Or are you talking about Labyrinth? Did they do a show for Labyrinth? Maybe they did one for Dark Crystal. He was in an episode of SpongeBob? What an icon. Oh yeah, this red is a little drier than the other ones. I wouldn't be surprised if he was also in like the SpongeBob movie or something. Let me get some red sprinkles to this dog. Oh yeah, the Labyrinth. Oh yeah. You got there. You're not dumb, Reem. Okay, we watched as a community. We watched those two movies on the same day, so I conflate them all the time. Okay, not use my teeth. My mom always tells me not to do that. Just one episode from what you can see. Okay. Little red creamy doggy. I'm gonna watch
Pan's Labyrinth. Isn't that too scary? Got Guillermo del Toro written all over it, I think. He's the director, right? 37 movies. How prolific. Alrighty. Let me scooch this up a little bit. You want to watch more of his stuff? Yeah, he was pretty good in Labyrinth. He worked well with all the little puppets and things, you know. Which I can only assume is really difficult to do. Because you gotta be, you know, very commanding of your space. Very serious about it. Wait, yeah, Frankenstein? Oh, more Guillermo del Toro stuff, because Frankenstein was so good. Yeah. I really want to watch that. I was going to do it over Thanksgiving, but I had stuff to do. I can't remember what it was. I think I was just so busy. Me with things to do. I wanted to do Frankenstein and to just do Frankenstein for Thanksgiving, but I couldn't get around to it. More Sprinkies. Favorite Bowie cameo was when he played himself on the Ricky Gervais show. He sang a song about Gervais saying, "See this pug-nosed face?" That's a good line. Okay. Delicate amount of sprinkles. It's horror, but I kind of wonder if it's actually scary or just weird and creepy. I know that some folks did not know it was inappropriate for children. Whoa, they took their kids to see it. And as it turns out, it was not a good kids film. But as long as there's no like jump scares, I could do it. Oh no. Oh, don't be cramping on me, hand. Oh my goodness. That's not what I need right now. I promise after this cookie, I'll get up and go get my meds. So I don't forget. Because that will give me a headache if I don't take my meds in time. Yeah. I think we need another little line here. Like so. It'd be uncouth to just put some cookies in a box with a little dip in or frosting. Like if I dipped them face down or whatever. I mean, like if I run out of time, yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut corners. I don't think it'll be uncouth. I think folks will be like, "Holy crap, 5 different kinds of cookies? That's crazy." I don't think anyone's gonna be like, "And you didn't frost this one." No one will say that. Return another mouse? No way! You just got this mouse for you. Oh, yay! Thank you, Gish. I can't wait to see it. There we go. Oh my gosh, these could be for like Valentine's Day. They're so cute. Oh yeah, like sort of just dunking them in a vat of frosting. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. We might get to that point. Just like dip it face down and then do the sprinklies over it. Keeps double scrolling. Oh, that would drive me nuts. Especially since you're doing all that intricate work. Alright, let me go pick up another pair of gloves. I'm going to get my meds. Give me one sec. I should have brought it over here, but I think that would have made me a little lazy about my hand hygiene. Oh, doing it, like giving them a side of icing like Dunkaroos would be very cute, but I think that would require me to get a lot of single-serve plastic packages. David Bowie was in Twin Peaks. He was a little paranoid little guy in that one. How about that? I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, I get my meds. And I'll drop off these cookies to dry. So beautiful and glossy. Dunkaroos. I know. I love Dunkaroos growing up. So my mom would always pack us like the good food, like cut carrots and bell peppers and stuff like that. And my dad would always sneak in some Dunkaroos. And my mom was so mad at my dad for that. But like, I lived for it. It was so good. We are, by my math, a third of the way done.
Wow, it really picks up on that bottle crinkling sound, huh? Time for blue, I think. Not anything blue. Let's do a lot of blue. Oh, wait. I'm going to use up the red first. I just panicked for a second because I was like, I didn't ask anyone if they had a latex allergy. And then I looked at the box and it says these are latex free. Thank God. Okay. Imagine if I made all these cookies and somebody was latex allergic and these had latex. That would be so upsetting. All right, time to pick out some more shapes and such. Let's do, how about, like maybe, I kind of want to do blue for the lion. But I do want to use up the red until we need to. Pan's Labyrinth was okay scare and gore-wise until there was one part that involved regular humans. It was a little too much for you violence-wise, okay? Does touching with latex affect it? You thought if it was direct contact. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about latex allergies. I'm just happy these are not latex. Because then I don't have to think about that. Thank goodness. So I hope I do this all tonight and that everything's dry so that I can sleep in my own bed tonight. Imagine if I have to go sleep on the couch. She'll let these cookies dry. That'd be so funny. I would have to make more. I know. I would just go buy. I don't even have time to go buy more dough. I would just not include any sugar cookies, I guess. Are these real thick? No, I wouldn't say these are really thick. They're about as thick as usual gloves are. Okay. Time to make the stuff. More frosting. Here's your Christmas cookies this year. It's a package. I know, especially with me today going and taping notices on all my neighbors' doors to be like, please be here tomorrow so I can give you cookies. I just wouldn't sleep. I would just stay up all night and like make more cookies probably. And they wouldn't be vegan. I would just make regular cookies and then give whatever I could to the one vegan person that these had to be vegan for. That should be enough. Okay. You know what? Every year that we make cookies, there's hardly any left for the family. I hope that I have enough cookies to give the family. Because, I mean, I put all this damn effort into it. My poor brother's like, so when can we eat these cookies? I'm like, not until I have enough that I'm sure I can give it to everybody. And one person just told me that they can't have the cookies because they're... Oh, girl, what is this shape? They're watching their sugar intake, so technically we may have some cookies left over. But when I was on the walk with my brother, he was like, I wish we could give the convenience store folks some cookies. I bet they would like that. I'm like, yeah, that would be great. I walked by so many of my neighbors' houses and I was like, I wish I could give them cookies. I wish I could give them cookies. And my brother was like, you can't feed everybody. You can't give cookies to everybody. You would have to hire people to help you do that. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But I want to. But I guess I have to just do other things to help my neighbors, you know. Like be a good vice president. Okay. So now for blue, I think. I don't think I have enough red for this lion. I don't think that's enough. Maybe a diamond, but this is all that I have. I don't think it's enough for a lion. We'll save that. This time to do the blue. Let me get these little red sprinkles off here. I don't know, maybe that's kind of corny. I'm not sure. I'm just walking by and putting up notices on people's doors. I was like, is everyone else gonna feel bad that I didn't get some? I used to only make cookies just for our immediate neighbors, and then it's just gotten out of hand. Now it's like 16 people. 16 families. Well, that's not coming out. Okay, yeah, it's a lot. But it'll be worth it to see the smiles on their faces. I think. Okay. I know, I don't have a commercial grade bakery, right? You were literally imagining my immediate neighbors and like Chicken John or someone maybe. Yeah, we used to do it for like maybe like 4 families and 5 families, and now it's like the firefighters. Everybody. My brother noticed somebody down the street that has a sign that's like free violin lessons, and he's like, we gotta make cookies for them, and I'm like, I guess so. So we just put a notice on their door today, like, hey, I will be coming to your house tomorrow with cookies. Please look forward to that. A video came across your Instagram feed. There was someone baking cookies for their whole neighborhood. Their kitchen was full of different cookies on different baking sheets. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. That is me. That is so me. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. My bed is covered in cookies right now. Can you guys see them all? It's never been this out of control. It's usually just localized to the kitchen table and... no, the dining room table and the kitchen. But since I have to do this up here, because otherwise I would not be doing a show tonight. I'd just be sitting at the table icing cookies. This is now my bed. I am getting served up some videos of like this person who has an apartment bakery, and I'm like, I could do that. And I'm like, don't. You will die. Just think of how this has taken over your life in the last, 2 weeks. If I did this every day. Oh my god, look at how fun this little lion is, though. I need to make 450 more of him. Look at that fun lion. You would freak out. That's why I'm not letting myself know how many cookies I'm making. I don't want to know. It's none of my business. I really don't know. As long as I have enough to give to everybody that I want to give it to, that's fine. Yeah. That's a fun lion, right? He's a little party lion. He's so cute. Let me try to see. You guys can see a little better. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Oh my god. If I was a little kid, that's what I would eat. That's what I would eat. All right. Party lion. Love a good party lion. Alright, I'm gonna do hella diamonds. So many diamonds. At some point, when I was cutting out these cookies, I'm like, they're gonna get diamonds, okay? This is the easiest thing to cut with the mold. Because some of the molds are giving me problems. Like the camel mold just kept breaking, and I'm like, damn you camels! So I was like, it's diamonds now. Diamonds and hearts, damn it, and bells.
Party Lion's a great name. That's an awesome name, honestly. Yes, diamonds are Tina's best friend because they're easy to cut for sure. That sounds so cool, Michi. That person making stuff for their neighbors. I would love to see that video. If you want to link that in like the Discord, maybe in the food section, that would be cool. You don't have to though if like you don't remember the link or anything. I would just like to see it. All right, let's see if we can get this going. Blue diamonds. That's a good line right there. I do say so myself. Sorry, also, I'm not really dressed up today. I didn't have a lot of time, and I also thought, like, if I wore a nice dress and then I got blue food dye on it, I'd be really sad. So I just figured I'm just wearing what I bum around the house in. Because if this gets food dye on it, one, it's black. No one's going to see. And two, I just wear it around the house. It's Instagram. You'll never see that video again. Darn it. Dang that inefficient platform. Oh, do they have view activity? That could be helpful. Let's fill these suckers in. Yeah, I've been watching this gal on YouTube, on the YouTube Shorts, who makes like a ton of different cool like cookie thingies and does all this really intricate piping and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm like, it's a blue diamond with sparkles on it now. That's what it is. She was doing plaid. I'll save that for next year's Tina. You're doing all kinds of wacky stuff with her stuff. Hi, young Servo. Good to see you. We were gonna say anything, but I was upset you weren't making cookies in a nice dress. But you put some sticky notes over that part of the screen, so you didn't have to see it. That's a smart idea, Twafo. Did you draw a little nice dress on the sticky note? I don't even have earrings on, so my ears are naked. Oh, the family cookies would be cute. Yeah, Valentine's Day cookies. If I just made it for my family, that would be very cute. Okay, what sprinkles should we put on this? Let's see what we got. Oh wait, this could be cute. It's just the white snowflakes. I don't want it to dump out. Y'all coming out? Come on now. I am indeed, Kayla. I don't want to accidentally cough or sneeze and then it's like, well, that batch of cookies is done, you know? We're gonna be really careful with these. I spent so much time making these, Kayla, this week that I don't want something silly to be the ruination of it. Now I just have this palm full of sprinkles because I can't really fit it back in here, I don't think. Maybe I can? Oh my god, godlike. Only missed 2? Incredible. Yeah, like a rogue lip liner, yeah, or lip gloss. Yeah, imagine if my lip gloss fell onto my cookies. That would be devastating. Thank God that happened early, Twafo. We got the foolishness out of the way really early. Don't want to knock any of this out. For that. That would be so devastating. Thank goodness it didn't happen. And it was all just a collective hallucination you had. I will be eating those cookies. That's probably my brother's cookies, honestly. Okay. Someone who masks most places publicly? Oh yeah, me too. I wear my mask everywhere. I'm not trying to get sick. Are you kidding me? This is my new lifestyle now with the masks. I'm not trying to get sick. I'm not trying to give somebody else my germs because this is not just for my family. This is for my neighborhood, so They don't have the same kind of cooties that I do. Okay. Let's see. I think more of these would be good. I like these white sprinkles. And these little snowflakes are fun. See if we can be a little more delicate with them. I think it still looks very homemade still. Can't wait for someone to be like, oh, did your daughter decorate that? I'm like, I don't have a daughter. No, I did not. No, they did not. My dog did it. For Christmas, you would love more general cootie awareness. Same. Mm-hmm. You would think folks would get better at it. But alas. I also, while I was baking the cookies, I had my mask on. Partially because I had a nosebleed the day I started baking. And I thought, with this dry air right in front of the oven, if I'm leaning over a tray of cookies and blood gets on it, that's game over. It's just over. There's no saving that. Nothing you can do there. So, I'm covering all my bases. It would be devastating, right? I want blood and cookies. They're homemade. Yeah, they're very homemade. They look homemade. Yeah. It would be cool if my dog did decorate them. Yeah. But that lazy good for nothing dog is just sitting down, probably getting pet right now. How dare she? While I'm slaving away over here. Ah, damn it. Did not want that little guy. Well, maybe I can save him. Yeah, let's go. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest person to ever live. Moving it with a Q-tip. Godlike strats. It does get a little bit of blue on it, though. But that looks good as hell. That one, I'm not going to do that for the rest of them because I would be here for about 20 hours. But I do feel pretty good about that. A few more to go. So, Kayla, how are you? How are you doing? How's your December going? What are you up to? I feel like I should probably lower my chair a little bit because I feel like I'm hunching over these cookies a lot. I feel like I'm kind of contorting my body into like eldritch shapes that no human should be in. Bringing myself up air. Oh, yeah. I need to do that more, Reem. Instead of bringing myself down. Mm-hmm. Unlike yesterday, I was like, I'm the worst person at a rhythm game. Why am I doing this? I was having a lot of fun, though. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Some of the folks I'm giving cookies to have kids, and I know they're gonna pop off when they see these. Kids are probably gonna scream. My next door neighbor, she teaches, she like privately teaches kids and stuff. And they love the cookies every year. So, cause you know, they're older folks, they probably don't eat a lot of sweets and stuff. So when I heard that they were giving the cookies to the kids that they're teaching, I was like, oh hell yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly you should be eating cookies. The Bits and Bobs stream was so relaxing, cute. You know, you feel self-conscious playing it too. You never thought about me being bad. Yeah, except for that Martian game, let me tell you. I am like, how do I stay upright with this thing? I don't even know. Seemed pretty decent though, yeah. At least the in Rhythm Heaven, there's a few grades. There's just like fail. There's okay. There's good and there's perfect. So now you understand why I'm so hard on myself with those games.
And when you do the okay, it's like, I don't know. I guess you're okay. You know? It plays this like pathetic little sound. I really appreciate the fact that the Bits and Bobs folks were like, we're not gonna make you wanna die after doing a level just okay. That's for me, basically. I still have to show my mom the Steady Bears. That was really cute. That was probably my favorite game. Although I showed my brother the worm one today, the flow worms. It was really cute too. All right. Okay, so far so good. I think the corn syrup really helped. These look gorgeous with the corn syrup in it. The glossiness is stunning. I don't think I've ever seen a cookie look this pretty. Perfect placement. Oh my god, didn't even need a toothpick. Cool. Okay. There's another tray done. What I need right now is for some giant cartoon character to pick me up and start stretching me like I'm dough, and then like roll me into a lump, and then put me on a cutting board and then roll me out. That's what I need. That's what I would like right now. You've been enjoying that game? What is your favorite so far? What's your favorite mini game, Naja? See, you know what I mean, Reem? I just need someone to like roll me out because my back is all a knot right now. I will survive, however, but I will potentially lower my let me see if I can just lower this. I can, and also I gotta go feed the dogs. I have to take these off anyway. Medieval torture device. Yeah, a Procrustean torture device would be great. Really, like, cut me down to size. That's what I need. The crocodile one, yes, I did pretty well at that. I missed one thing on it, and I was like, yeah, okay, pretty good, not bad. Frosted Tina, unfrosted, those little silver ball. Oh, yeah. I like the look of those silver ball things. I have this little hair on my nose right now. I like the look of the silver ball things, but they're really hard and they can take a tooth. They can crack a tooth. They're called dragees. I like them, but they could get you. We don't use them anymore. He's trying to see if maybe you saw the videos I posted on Reddit. You can't track it down. Oh, Michi, I'm sorry. Anywhere else you want me to look? No. I appreciate the information nonetheless. I'm sorry that it just disappeared though. That's a shame. The Instagram doesn't have a good like tracking option. I see you want to perfect each song. I get that for sure, Naja. That's what January K was doing on her stream, what we watched. But also she like is a record holder for Rhythm Heaven, and I'm just a girl. That's it. Just like rhythm games, that's all. So I don't have any illusions of doing it perfectly. I feel like some kind of metallic sheen would be cute on these. Like a little, like an iridescent thing. And that's why I'm wearing my mask. That dry air. Okay. It is now time for me to go feed the dog. So I am going to close my door so this dog will not jump on the cookies. We're going to watch Olive the Other Reindeer, which is a great, like early 2000s, I'd say, maybe animated film by Matt Groening. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a Simpsons guy. It's a really cute story. I love that one. You're just thinking yesterday you haven't watched any Christmas movies yet. Not sure what to start with. I would suggest Olive the Other Reindeer. It's a great flick. And I think it's relatively short as well. I feel like it's 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I don't think it's like a long one. Alright. Time for some blue. Alrighty. I also can't hear the music. I also don't know when the ad break is running because I'm looking at the wrong screen, but I don't want to put on a different pair of gloves, so I apologize in advance. This may not be enough for all these shapes. Let's see what we can do. Do you have any favorites, Gish? One of my favorites is Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. Although we did watch the Muppets Christmas Carol last year and it was very good. And of course, when I was a kid, I used to watch White Christmas with Bing Crosby in it until the tape broke because I loved it so much. I was obsessed with that movie as a kid. I don't know if this is not a good shot, is it? Let me put this here. Gotta think of my artistry, my camera artistry a little more. Not just my icing artistry. Magressa, I hope you've had dinner. Usually you're pretty good about eating before the show. It was kind of a can't just catch canned dinner tonight. I didn't have a chance to make anything for anybody. But we have plenty of leftovers. I think that's fine. Mr. Magoo, it's the greatest of all time. Best rendition of the Christmas Carol in my opinion. Although I do think the I think the Muppet one is pretty good too. Remember last year I watched the Bill Murray one? Just called Scrooged, I think. I do not enjoy all the yelling in that film. Bill Murray yells at a lot of people in that movie. It's hard to beat. It's good to be back on Broadway. It's hard to beat an intro like that. Scrooge, it was not my thing, I tell you. I cannot believe she let that man yell at her as she's working in the shelter for unhoused people, and then she's like, maybe he's okay. Girl, throw the whole man away. Nuh-uh. No. Do not save him. There are some people that do not need to be saved. When Bill Murray berated his fiancée for working at a shelter, but then he got better, yeah. I think he had a slight change of heart once the ratings got better. It was a lot. Okay, what kind of little color should I do on this? I'm thinking party fun like the lion would be good. Did Mr. Magoo transfer a whole turkey onto the seat of a cab or something at the end? He definitely brings a turkey to the Cratchits at the end. I don't know if it's in a cab because it's in like Victorian times. But he might put something weird in a cab at the beginning. That's very possible because he's like on Broadway at the beginning. You like it? Yeah, it is a good shot. Like the characters who aren't Ebenezer Scrooge are good in that flick. They're good. Like everyone who's not Bill Murray in that film. I think we can get a blue camel out of this. I think we can. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I think like a kid is carrying the turkey or something like that. I don't know though. At least in the Magoo's Christmas Carol. I can't remember though. I remember one line in Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol that I never really understood. So when he's like leaning out the window, he asks the kid like, you know, is that turkey still in the window of, you know, the grocers? And the kid's like, yeah. And he says, well, why don't you go buy it? And the kid says, Waka. You know, it as like, oh yeah, nice joke, old man. Of course I'm not going to go buy this expensive turkey. But I don't know what Waka means. That always baffled me. Never got it. The best movie version is The Muppets. Ah, I'm getting blue on me. That's why I'm not wearing a nice outfit today. Anyone who disagrees with you is wrong and doesn't deserve to have an opinion about anything, so you better watch out. You better lay low. Don't think Magressa is going to take that standing. She will argue with you till you both pass out. Good luck. I'm right, and y'all know it. I did enjoy it. We watched it with my family last year. It was the first time I'd ever seen it. Look at this party camel. I mean, it's a good camel. Yeah, it might be like Dickensian slang or something. My nose is there's got to be a dog hair under my mask right now because my nose is so itchy. And I'm trying not to touch it with like my beautiful clean hands. Perfect. Okay, this is giving Dunkaroos, I feel, in the best way. I think that's exactly Dunkaroo's color. And it's also giving, like, you know the animal crackers? You know, a source available that Dickens Scholars said it is the most accurate. Oh, what, the Muppet one? I guess. As a Victorian scholar, it never really bothered me about any inaccuracies in the Magoo one. Okay. Still have a little bit of blue left. Blackadder's Christmas Carol is also a funny one. Never heard of that one. Is that kind of like a British one or something, Haxon? That sounds interesting. We'll do a blue dog, I think. I think we've done like green dogs and red dogs. We'll do a blue dog. Okay. I enjoy the narrator element of the Muppets Christmas Carol because I do believe that is how Dickens' version is written, of course. But the moment where in like the future the future ghost Christmas future, when he shows Magoo like what's gonna happen when he dies, and everyone's like, I guess that old bastard died, you know? And then the folks from the folks that I guess used to work for Magoo like take down his curtains and his sheets and his buckles and all that stuff, his sleeping gown, and they're selling it. That song is a banger. We're reprehensible. We'll steal your pen, and pensible. We'll leer at you, jeer at you naughtily. And we ought to be in jail. They're just good bad guys. This is a non-denominational dog, yeah. This dog has no religion. Very secular pup right here. We're just blankety blank blank. No good. Like, that's great. Folks, I don't give a damn. You are looking at this on YouTube. It slays. It slays. Blackadder is a British period comedy series starring Rowan Atkinson, the Mr. Bean actor. I did not know. Anything with Rowan Atkinson has your interest, does it? Yeah. I think he just put out a new movie that's Man vs. Baby. He did the Man vs. Bee stuff. Remember, the McElroy brothers really went to town on that one. Hello, AV. Welcome on in. Welcome to my bedroom, which has become a pop-up bakery. I'm making cookies for my neighbors right now. I tell you, I've been making cookies for 2 weeks now. Just baked them up yesterday and the day before. Actually, no, today and the day before. And now I'm icing these sugar cookies. My room is covered in cookies. So many cookies. We've got some fun non-denominational shapes, since these are going to my neighbors, and I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're doing in their homes. I don't know what holidays they celebrate, so just getting fun little sprinkles and such on them. So what were you up to? Oh my gosh, are you building a mini today? I gotta hear about this. I gotta hear about this. Oh, and Dee, so good to see you as well. Okay, I gotta scroll up and say hi to everybody. I'll just change into a different glove. Hi Dee, so good to see you. Habitual Fluff, what's going on? Renegade Johnny, Red Geist, welcome in everybody. I am baking cookies. Typically I play video games, but sometimes my life spills over into the show and I either do some gardening or some cooking. Oh, okay. Base from Mega Man Battle Network. Nice. Very cool. My brother was just talking about a Mega Man-like game today. That was featured in the Latin American Dev Showcase. I don't know if I don't remember the name of the game. I'd have to ask my brother. I can't. I mean, he's literally in the room behind that one, so I could go waddle over there and ask him. But if anyone knows any of the games that were featured in the Latin American Showcase, let me know. I could also look it up, but I have to get my phone. The cookies look great. Thank you. I'm just now running out of icing, so I have to start making some more icing soon. Thank you, Quicksand. I appreciate that. They are all vegan. I'm not a vegan myself, but one of the people who is getting these cookies, one of my neighbors, is vegan. So I thought the easiest thing to do would be making vegan cookies for everybody. Can I show it to the camera? Absolutely, yeah. Check this out. They got little sprinkles on them and such. I have some non-sprinkly ones. We've got camels. We've got lions. We got diamonds and stars and things like that. They're nice and shiny too. There's a little bit of corn syrup in the frosting, so it has this nice shiny look to it. My camel is leaking. I can't show it off. But that is so cool, AV, that you got to put something together today. That's a perfect thing to do this time of year, I think. I'm putting things together, but it's just cookies mostly. And I'm hoping I will be finished this hopefully by 9, and that hopefully most of the cookies will be solid. So I can sleep in my bed, which is just behind me. Wouldn't that be nice? But also, AV, if you have to go, if you've been bent over some model miniature stuff, I'm sure your back must be hurting or something. So if you have to go use the restroom or get something to eat, I totally understand. I will take care of y'all, and I would love to know, folks from AV's channel, we were just talking about renditions of Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. No, renditions of Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I like the Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol. That's my favorite. We were talking about the Muppets one, which is also very good. So if anybody has any faves, they can let me know. Okay, let me get another glove on. I'll see what we can use up. Whenever you're working on things, your bed becomes a temporary table, right? I wish it wasn't the case, because I would like to sleep after this. I'd really like to go sleep after this. Like, there's nothing more I'd like to do right now than to lay down and be flat. I have to sleep on the floor. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. I'm sure I could survive, but you know. Whoa. Don't want to lose any of these cookies. Let's do a camel, too. Okay. Yeah. I just don't have enough space. Even in the kitchen, there's not enough space. I think we're done with the blue icing until I make some more. But I think I have plenty of yellow. At least enough yellow to use up here. Maybe on a star, possibly. Yeah, look at this little humpback camel. Isn't it cute? I think he's very friendly looking. Alright, this tip I think has gotten a little bit dry. So, let's see if we can make another star with this icing, and then maybe another heart with the red. So So I've just been slowly but surely working on these cookies. Cursing myself along the way for making 72 cookies. But that's alright. They will be very appreciated. I'm sure they're gonna be probably a highlight for the folks who get them. You know? This is a tough year for a lot of people. So I think some free cookies are nice. Even if they are vegan. And hopefully I have enough left over for my family to eat too. I think in years past, we either have too much left over and it is a burden, or absolutely nothing left over. And then it's like, oh man, we did all this work making cookies and now no one gets to eat them. Come on. I think there's a stray hair that keeps face. I'm tormented by my bangs. Growing out my bangs and they're not getting into the clip. You'd be sad, right? Especially if they look like this, you know? When cookies look this good and you have to give them all away, sometimes it is really tough. But I mean, in years past, it was like the Pillsbury stuff. So even then, that's like, okay, you can survive without it. Will this be enough for a heart? I don't think so. I think that's mostly air in there. Let's see if we can do some with the red. I'm overwhelmed by sprinkles, currently. Do I have enough red for a heart? I think so. Your mom is the same. You know how many cookies she makes, but it's definitely in the hundreds. Oh my god, really? This is the first time I'm making this many. How long does she take to do it? It took me like 3 or 4 days to make all the dough. 2 days to bake it, and then like 1 day to frost it. It's so much. Multiple bake sales, place for all the neighbors and coworkers and the family get-togethers. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's even more than I'm making, I think. Am I catching strays? Am I? Oh, well, stray hairs, yeah. I need a tiny sous chef who's here just to, pull dog hair off my face. Stella was so happy to see me, by the way, and she enjoyed her dinner. My dog, Stella. She is not allowed in the room while I'm making cookies because she will eat them. And also her hair gets everywhere. And I vacuumed and I dusted today. Hours before the show to make sure there wasn't going to be a bunch of dog hair floating around, because that would make me really sad to get that in the icing. Huge chunk of the fridge has to be cleared out. I was actually so glad this year that this is going to sound crazy. So glad that our fridge died. My fridge died a week before Thanksgiving. And it couldn't have gone better because there was nothing in the freezer, so I could freeze all the dough. Everything happens for a reason, exactly. It's good to see you, Lucky. So she starts early and she freezes a lot. I see. Huge chunk of the fridge cleared out. Yeah, your mom's got the right idea. So I have yellow. Do I have green? I think this might be a yellow camel. We're gonna see if we can do this. Although I might. Nah, we'll do it. The camel. We'll do the camel. Nope. I'm gonna make more frosting. I'm putting the camel back. Finally, the sweaty tendies can be laid to rest indeed. She makes sugar cookies and gingerbread people. And she also makes fudge.
I have enough for like one color right now, and then we'll have to make more, I think. Yellow. I don't think I have a lot of yellow, so I want to mix it in here. I have to wash the bowl anyway, probably. Yoshi's Cookie. I used to play that on the NES at my grandma's house. Got that hair in my mask. It's killing me.
Where is this hair?
Here's gonna be.
Tina puts the Campbell back. The other cookies don't know how to act. He's got frosting on his Camelback. Even Santa will fill up his bag. That's great, Mark. All right, I'm gonna do it. You see them right side up first. It'd be hard to figure out what they were. Oh no! A few years ago, her best friend's son picked one up and was like, "Why did Genpo's mom give us naked lady cookies? Because he thought the reindeer's eyes were boobs." Oh no! That's. Your mom is the least likely person to ever do something like naked lady boob cookies. Oh yeah, Tina put the camel back. Yeah. Okay, I can see that now. The rhythm is great there. Pretty much, Alex. I gotta finish these 1 billion cookies by midnight. Let me get the yellow dye. I'm gonna mix it in. I got my fork from earlier as well. Drink some water. Yeah, that's hilarious, Jumpo. Okay. Now, to make the yellow frosting. Let's see if that's enough gel. Mix this in. I'm glad this hasn't dried out yet. Looking pretty good. It might be kind of hard to get this out of here, though. Okay. So kind of AV to bring some folks over here. I appreciate that. If anyone's still lurking here from the AV raid, I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody who's lurking and listening today. I know this is a non-traditional cast. I have to stir this left-handed. But I don't know. I literally just wouldn't be able to get this stuff frosted if I didn't do this right now. It just wouldn't have happened. I would have to give them naked, tasteless cookies. This is the Hades 2 of baking, indeed. What is it? What do they say in Hades 2 when you die? Because, like, in Hades 1 when you die, it says, like, you can't escape death or something like that. In Hades 2, it's like, time waits for no one. And it does not say predictable. Oh, well, she says return to shadow now. But, like, the little sign that comes up says, like, time waits for no one or something. You cannot escape time or something. I can't remember. There's, like, a little saying for it. Time waits for no one, you think, yeah. What do they say in Hades 1? I forgot. Alright, I feel like I should use a new bag because I think it's getting kind of dry at the top. Your most important job is taste testing. Oh, hell yeah, love that. You help move the cookies around. Very nice. You gotta help out when you're making cookies. And taste testing is important. Yeah, eating the ones that break is the family job. Alright, let's see how we're gonna get this in here. Girl. You cannot escape time, but oh, you very rarely ever see that screen. Look at you bragging, Alex. Good on you. It might be you cannot escape time. What do they say in Hades 1? Death is inevitable, maybe? All right. Doing this with a fork is inadvisable. Don't do this at home. Oh my god, it's coming out everywhere. This is terrible. I got a lot of bells I gotta frost. You have class next period. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Thank you for coming by, Jempo. I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing the story about your mom's cookie making. You know, it helps put into perspective that I'm not doing anything that no one else has done. You could look it up, but if you just got home, oh, don't even worry about that. Are you packing? Are you gonna go visit folks, Alex, this season? Oh wait, you're packing for moving. That's right, because you're moving down the hall or something like that, I think. You're moving down the hall. There you go. Gotta remember it's something. The family tradition of this is too many cookies. Why have I done this to myself? This is a mess. I'm so glad you guys can't see the top part of this because I'm doing this in the most unhinged way, I'd say. This looks absolutely nuts up top, but it's looking really great down towards the tip. Nose is so itchy. Oh no, I gotta put my mask back on. It's barely any move. Yeah, but you gotta do stuff in boxes, you know? You gotta do stuff in boxes. You can't just like walk down the hall with all your stuff in your arms. That would be nuts. I gotta use a scraper. The deluxe apartment. Hopefully not in the sky like heaven. Hopefully just like, you know, penthouse suite. I need the scraper for this. I wish I had a second person hold this for me. None of this is good. I just have to hold it, I guess. Jesus is my upstairs neighbor. Well, let's hope he keeps it down. It's his birthday coming up soon, though, I hear. So, he might be having a big old party. Okay, hold up. Okay. Whew. It is unfortunate that all my foibles have to be on camera. You do intend on walking down the hall with 50% of your stuff, but pots and pans and plates, yeah, you gotta put that stuff in the boxes. Like, you know, pillows and whatnot you can carry over. But the rest of it, you know, you gotta be sensible about it. All the little stuff, it'll be annoying, you know? Alright, we're about to make hella yellow stuff. Which is great, because I have a bunch of bells I need to frost. And then I'm gonna have to make some more frosting. Prepping myself side. This time for the yellow frosting. Oh, I gotta put the rubber band on this. Eee, more frosting, yay! Luckily, the frosting recipe itself is not that difficult. I might whip it up downstairs and then bring it upstairs because, like, a lot of measuring. It's like 9 cups of powdered sugar and stuff. I don't want that in my bedroom, to be honest. Oh, yeah, you better believe Alex. Got up at 8 a.m. I have been baking cookies and decorating them for almost 12 hours now. Oh my god. I should never have let myself know that. I should never have let myself know that. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh well. Say lovey. It's time to make some yellow bells. 12 more hours. I might. Who knows? When my Ritalin runs out, I should not be on camera anymore. So like at 9, I'm gonna have to wrap up. But I'm probably gonna be sitting here anyway, icing cookies. To be real with y'all. Or I might be downstairs in the kitchen icing cookies if I run out of place here. Oh, now I missed it, Manny. This qualifies as a profession. 12 hours in a row? I guess so. This one, this is a family cookie. This is I might be able to hide how lumpy it is. Kind of bumpy. Does it fit together like this? Sort of. When does it stop you next year if we decide to do this again without the pre-made dough? Maybe like 1 or 2 homemade cookie doughs. This is the Liberty Bell. Oh my god, you're right because of the crack. Yeah. Waka is a shortened version of the Victorian colloquialism hooky walker, which is essentially equivalent of someone saying bull hunky nowadays. It is the most popular, commonly used phrase as "that's all Walker." The odd-looking baking always tastes the best. I don't know, because this dough could have got worked to hell and back. Oh, I even said it on stream, did I? I don't remember. Oh, was it C'est La Vie? This is from Quora. Oh, I see. I also inquired about Magoo. Girl, we gotta start acing these bells. We gotta get these bells rolling, y'all. How much can I do in the next hour and a half? Let's see. You can build a cellar in a day. Cellar in a day. This is not from Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. It's from Mike Mulligan and his Team Shovel Marianne, which is a foundational text in my family. Even if it can't be done, do it anyway. So now you can understand where I get my attitude from. Had a lot of all-nighters, you know. A lot of time staying up late finishing stuff. I am not new to this game. Oh, it was moving to the deluxe apartment in the sky. I see. You're gonna need a little more. Oh, is this more of a Weather Channel? I wish I could hear this music right now. I love the Weather Channel music. There's a particular one that's like, it's like Christmas 1994 or something like that. It's really good. Seeing that on YouTube. Might put that on when I'm frosting these cookies offline. You're supposed to stop working now, but you're gonna keep going. No! Just because I'm doing bad stuff, Reem, doesn't mean you need to. Am I a bad influence on you? You're trying to build a cellar in a day in Tina fashion? No, I can't even complain about it. Because I'm a bad influence. You have to go to Seattle next month and you're sad about it. Oh, how long do you have to go back? Is it for a visit or something, Naja? Is it for business? What's the deal? And Naja, thank God you're not doing anything. Some of us have to be reasonable. You know? Yeah. Ah, for work. Okay. You were just there in November. I see. What do you not like about Seattle? Is it the weather? Weather's kind of yucky, right? It's like rainy all the time there. I would not survive. I get pissed off when it rains. I'm like, really? I could be outside right now. But now I can't because it's raining. Ah, you lived there for 5 years. Oh no, it's coming out the top. Oh no. You got really depressed? I think the same thing would happen to me. But you like Seattle, do you, Alex? Wasn't that one of the options of where you could go? This is a mess. Insert Evangelion reference here. Okay. I've never watched Evangelion. I just see the memes. Too expensive, yeah. You worrying about which reference? Let's just say I'm so Christmased up. I don't know. Terrible. I'm an awful person anyway. What else is new? You lived in the Bay for a couple years too, and it was not. Oh, you lived. Wow, you've been everywhere, Naja. You'd not be opposed to moving there one day if there's a job, but it would be a step up from Salt Lake City. I see. Yeah. I need to learn more about Salt Lake City, though. I'm thinking of setting a book there. I ask you for some intel. It's gonna be back in the cowboy times, though, so. Oh dear, I left the thing in there. Down by the bay, the watermelons grow. That is a place Naja doesn't want to go. 30 soda living. I can't abide by it. It's not something that I'm interested in never doing. But, research. Do I have yellow sprinkles? Okay. Yellow sprinkles. Mormons, surprisingly good internet. So many Mormons hosted the Winter Olympics in 2002. That's true. Let's make this thing lousy with sprinkles. Setting a bit so I can this will stay. Okay, now you can't even tell how ugly this thing was. Also, the white balance is wackadoodle, but I can't fix it. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, these also look like they should be lemon flavored, don't they? I feel like they do. But they're not. Alright, we need to keep using this yellow icing. And I'm running out of plates. I have to go grab some more plates. Great news, the first cookies I iced are hardening up. It kind of looks like shortbread with icing. That's pretty much what it is, yeah. Did I ask about A Way with Words? Oh, I didn't ask about that. I don't think I did, Harmless. But if you want to tell me about A Way with Words, you can. When you lived down in Arizona, you used to take walks every Saturday. You'd purposely take different routes, but somehow, someway, Mormons on bikes would always intercept you and try to convince you to join the Latter-day Saints. Whoa. That's wild. You have to, like, run away from them, I see. Yep, just in 4 hours, all the cookies will be dry. So, midnight. Second half of the first Sherlock Holmes book detours to a long story about a guy who's part of a Mormon settlers of Utah in like the 1800s, which ultimately becomes relevant to the Sherlock Holmes story. That's fascinating. I did not know. Who would have thunk? That's fine. You're not feeling 100%. Well, I'm happy you're here to lurk still. It's been telling pushy religious folks you're sworn to Baphomet. What do they say? We get the Jehovah's Witnesses around here. Last year, they took some of the snacks from the delivery driver's tray, and I was like, hey, they did knock on the door, so that's fine. If they want to take snacks and then not bother me, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna start filling. Do you find that gives folks... Yeah, I think literally any interaction will. It invites further conversation. I just try to politely say, like, thank you, but no thank you. I don't really need that right now. I'll tell you who's more pushy than the door-to-door religious folks, though. Window salespeople. What the hell? You about have to cuss window salesmen out to get them off your, like, front doorstep. Leave me alone. I don't want a new window right now. You got into an argument type. Why is this looking dark? That is scary. With a religious once, never again. Yeah. Yeah, right? It was wild, Lurky. You just say you're not interested, yeah. I'm gonna thank you, have a nice day, gal. But for the window people, like, they're like, oh, but we can give you a free quote. You mind, like, when was your windows last done? I'm like, I don't know, dude. Definitely not while I was alive. These things are probably from like 1950. And they're keeping the air out and letting the light in, and that's just fine. Everyone's trying to sell you a damn new window. What's more energy efficient? My ass. As if. Like, I'm sure it is, but is it really going to make a difference in this old house? There's like, my man, there's like mice getting into the basement. I think that's a bigger problem. Get out of here with these window talks. I think the mice are carrying the cold in with them. Maybe they can solve that first before the windows. Oh no, you feel like you're getting sick? What happened? Is it the temperature change or something? Think somebody gave you something? You gotta fight that off before you go to New York. It's time for extra vitamin C and some bed rest. I don't think you should stay up and work. I think you should get some rest right away, Reem. Not to tell you your life, but you know. Or if the mice are coming through the windows, they might be. Tell them they can find space for an air fryer. Yeah, there you go. I'll entertain their free quote. Come into my house and tell me where I could put an air fryer. This bag is getting a bit much. Getting crusty. I'm adding extra sprinkles on here, but it's mostly just dried ice. I need to learn some technique. I think holding it really tight at the tip and kind of squeezing gently at the base is working now. You went out yesterday, stood outside for a little bit. Sometimes with the temperature change, it can really kind of work your, get your immune system in a tizzy. Leave room for some of the opportunistic bad guys in there to set up shop. All right, it's more yellow. You okay with it? Did the music die? It did. Yeah, the playlist ran out. You can finish work quickly. All right, see if you can, but don't stay up too late, Reem. Alrighty, let's, you know what? They got a genre. They got the Christmas stuff. Let's do the Christmas stuff. This feels seasonally appropriate. We'll just do no vocals, though. Just all instrumental. 582? How is there more Christmas music than there is jazz on this website? The hell? I think Shrank Sinatra is on the list. How's there 582 Christmas things? Who is making all this Christmas music? Alright. You have to tell me if some of this stuff is whack. I can't hear it. I guess I could put my earbuds in now, but I have to get up and do cookie stuff, you know. Like right now, I should get up and go get some more plates. Yeah. Fine so far? Okay. Drink some water, thank you. Oh, lo-fi stuff. That's probably where most of it comes from. I want to count my cookies and see how much there is left. This song is actually called Meeting of the Minds by Scientific and Matt Large. Which is a good name, like At Large, you know. But it's definitely, this Doesn't seem to be Christmas. Maybe it's from a Christmas album. The next song is Silent Night Instrumental, although this is on shuffle, so it may not play next. Okay. How large is Matt? He's so large that when he sits around the house, he really sits around the house. My cousin loved writing Yo Mama jokes to my dad. It's so funny. Because she used to tell them to her mom all the time. So then she told them to my pop. The same jokes in there. And that was in there. And of course, my cousin has reverence for my dad's mom, my grandma. You know, but she loved those Yo Mama jokes. So I did just tell her repurpose Yo Mama joke. The oldest and most threadbare Yo Mama joke. The oldest possible Yo Mama joke. What else am I gonna say about how large? You want me to say he's 6'4" and 580 pounds? I don't know. I don't know who Matt Large is. My mom and I say Yo Mama jokes. That's really great. My mom, to me, when I'm like, I'm giving her sass, I'm like, go sit down. She's like, tell your mother to go sit down. I'm like, I am. Yeah. Your favorite Yo Mama joke will get you banned off this website. Well, thank you for having the discernment to not repeat it. All right, time to get on. Oh, wait, what do I need? Plates. I need some plates. Hold on. Listen to Christmas stuff. I gotta go get some more plates. I'm probably gonna bring up not paper plates. I'm gonna bring up some china or whatever. I don't know. See y'all in a minute. Y'all, I just had a great idea. When I am done tonight. Okay, wait, I can also fix the white balance on this because this is out of control. This looks awful. That's way too bright. There you go. Okay. No, not a Yo Mama joke tournament. Okay, here's the idea. When this show is over at 9, I'm going to stop working on cookies. That's my idea. I just gotta stop. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up at 8 and frost some cookies. And then these will all have like hardened, be perfect to give away. Because I'm giving away cookies between 10 a.m. and potentially 7 p.m. I think I might have to take a break in the show tomorrow to go drive out some cookies to my neighbors when it's dark as hell outside. Oh, Mama's not gonna like that. Well, you know, I gotta do what we gotta do. I'll see if I can get to one neighbor before she goes to work. Anyway, I can frost cookies tomorrow and then give them out at like noon. You know? Wake up, cookies. Eat cookies. Sleep, cookies. Yeah. My life is cookies, but that'll be over soon. Not my life, but just the cookies. Oh, that's actually a really good idea too, Manny. Taking tomorrow off would be a really good idea. Just because then I can deliver the cookies at like 5 o'clock before it gets dark. I don't know how long the cookie is going to be good for, especially the cornflake wreaths, Lurky. I think they get gummy. But anyway, it brought up a hell of a lot more. So we can do frosting for the next hour. Yeah, stream the delivery game. I'm basically just Norman Reedus. Look at these tiny little plates. Oh, so cute. Thematically just works. Yeah, I might take tomorrow off to distribute cookies. We'll see. If I can get everything done really early, then I'll stream. Or I can do a late stream too. Look at all these great ideas we're having. Yeah. Wow. All right, so we're going to keep on keeping on with the cookies. And now I can actually tell you all when the ad break is going to run too. I slowly knock my microphone into the wrong place. Okay. Thank you also earlier, Manny, for making a gigantic emote and giving me 20 bits. Hell yeah. Let's keep frosting, huh? So I won't kill my back because I have to wait anyway. I have to wait for them to like dry anyway. I might as well do that in the daylight. Is the music at a good volume? Is it a little loud? Maybe. Oh, it's probably still loud. I didn't turn it down. You're right. Thank you, Alex. I'm not listening to it right now because I don't want to like take my earbuds in and out while I'm baking. I am taking the day off to work more. We'll just see how many cookies I can deliver before 4 o'clock tomorrow. If I can get everybody done, then I can work more. But if I can't get everybody done, then I'll have to do stuff like during the day. Because I have to go pretty far for one of my neighbors. But she was one of the folks I met at the community meeting, so I thought it'd be cool to give them cookies. Okay. Gloves? How many pairs of gloves have I gone through today? I honestly don't even know. And then I get my work done. I get to do more work. Yay! By giving cookies to the girl person I thought was cool. Not this time around from the meeting thing. No, but it's another person who's been helping me with the like getting to be a part of the board mailing list stuff. I thought about it though, and I backed out. Harmless. I thought about it and I backed out. There's an actual Christmas song? Oh, I can't believe I'm missing it. Can't believe I'm not hearing this great Christmas music. So I was just telling my mom that when I run out of icing, which we got plenty of icing. I can at least do all these bells. I have plenty of icing. But when I run out of the yellow icing, that might be it for the show tonight. And I'll make the next batch of frosting tomorrow. It's a perfect excuse. I still have time. I could text her and say, hey, do you want cookies? The heart one's for her. Are you giving cookies to the lady who said that my eyes were beautiful? I have time. Send her like a midnight text like, hey, you up and want cookies tomorrow? Alright, I'll send her messages to the show. Remember me from like 3 months ago? Do you want cookies? And I mean that in a non-sexual way. If there is a meaning that can be interpreted otherwise for that. Alright. I don't know if I should give her any heart ones. I don't think so. Okay. Went right off the edge. Okay. Oh wait, do one cookie first, Tina. Don't get excited. See, I got my brain scrambled. Where's my toothpicks? Oh. Don't say a word. Do not say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say anything. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Don't clip that. Brain stopped working, okay? Alright. A word, anything, how dare? Mods are rebelling against me. Clip it, chat. We should be spending this blessed bisexual Wednesday by thinking about Hades 2. Yeah, God, I love Hades 2 so much. Hades 2 is a great game. I wish I was playing it right now. I wish I didn't make so much work for myself. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll finish icing these cookies and I can play some Hades 2. In what world did I think I could do like 72 cookies and also play a video game today? I played about 5 minutes of Vampire Survivors today. I should probably put the little sprinkies on here. That's a lot. Okay. Alright, girl, damn. That's a lot of sprinkles. You want to briefly talk about not Hades 2 and ask if there's any plans for Christmas and New Year's? Plans? Like, I am thinking of playing something a bit thematic next Tuesday. But in terms of like, so for New Year's, I might do, because you know I love making more work for myself. It's my hobby, because I can't do video games as a hobby anymore because it's my job. So instead I just make more work for myself. I think working as a hobby is a fun idea. I'm thinking for New Year's to do a little year in review for the show. I think that'd be cute. To be like, these are all the games I played. Here's the best clips and stuff from the year. And then after that, maybe we could do some community games. I think that would be really cute too. I think that would be a lot of fun. You're mentioning her and how I want to be respectful, so you've been trying to ask about her, but you've been wondering. Yeah, I have had no contact with that cool lady. It's just because I'm very busy. I've had my own stuff to do, etc. Maybe another food ranking or 13 Sentinels character ranking. All great ideas. Yeah. I'll think about it. Yeah, just gonna bang out a quick 72 cookies and we'll switch over to Hades too. Mm-hmm. Is it because I'm baking 5 billion cookies? Pretty much. Final Fantasy tier list character slash... So I think tier list would be better than Smash or Pass because I think I'm very predictable in the ones I'd say I'd smash. And also very predictable in the ones I'd say pass on. You know? Yay! You stop working. I'm only gonna work until this bag is done. I'm not making any more frosting today. That's it. So... She's probably embarrassed, like, I shot my shot and was rebuffed. I wish somebody would make me heart cookies for Christmas. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I just want to be a good neighbor. I have no ulterior motives. I'm just trying to be a good neighbor, that's all. Making cookies for folks, etc., etc. Feeding folks, giving a nice bright spot to their year. Main characters for sure. You saw one with a bunch of side characters that might throw me for a loop. You think? Side characters. I mean, it's usually like the tall row ladies that I'm like, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Remember that one row character in 14 that looks exactly like my character? Like had the bob and everything? That was cuckoo. Couldn't believe it. You need a shower, nap, and eat. I think eating is a good place to start. You might feel a little more invigorated, you know, and maybe even avoid getting a headache or more sick. Eat. I wasn't feeling like eating, but then when I had that pizza slice, I was like, okay, hell yeah, this works. I can do another few hours of cookie icing now. This tall row lady is a war criminal. S tier. I'm already planning a wedding. Wait, what did you say? Yeah. Yeah. Harmless, have you eaten yet? Eating is important for health. I peeked out the door when I was putting away the delivery driver's snacks, and I saw that some of my neighbors had gotten the note I left on their door. Hell yeah. Let's go. Success. And my brother helped me with that, by the way. He went up to some folks' doors and put the notes on them. So I didn't have to walk up 80 flights of stairs, only like 40 flights of stairs. I feel like it's a little cheap. I should do a little more. Okay. Can't be arsed making food. Yeah, why not? Order something. Oh yeah, I guess I won't do any sprinkles on this because these are probably already dry. Well, I can try. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I thought I was out of yellow for a second. You had a snack at 3 and now you're biking, so it's too late. Maybe you can shovel some salad into your face. Not the old salad. You can't be arsed ordering food, so you're just making a sandwich this time around. Is it just because you want to hear a full-on Thancred rant? Oh, man. I need to do a Thancred rant someday. I think like folks would actually hate me if I made a full-on YouTube video about why Thancred and Ardbert suck. I think folks would actually like send me death threats or something. And then I'd have to stop streaming. Probably. Not because I feel that my opinion is at all important, necessary, or incendiary, but because that's somebody's comfort white man, you know. That's someone's favorite white guy, and that really does piss people off sometimes.
If I made a Thancred Arbit rant, you'd get a combo cameo with them too. Only if you get to appear in the video. Gyro sounds really good though. Yeah. Lentil soup too. Oh, my brother and I have been watching. Okay, we're out of yellow. My brother and I have been watching MST3K and they keep referencing lentil soup, but it's because it's giving one of the characters a little bit of gas. Look at this little party. Oh my god. So cute. Well, now there's a little ball on that one. It's true, Manny. That's 100% true. You have a can of lentil soup? Oh, crack into that. That sounds great. Oh no, Twafa, what is it? Say this again. They had a fanfic of of their characters with him. Tell me about it. Or are you making up a person? Probably. Lentil soup whips? Yeah, that's good stuff. They have lentils at the corner store. I might just buy those and make my own soup sometime. But I do want to get the soup from the Syrian place. You are not making up a person? Repost it. I gotta see. Twafo, the person who I had watched play Final Fantasy XIV immediately before you started was in love with Thancred. I see. And they had the character. I love that for folks. Some folks really love their stuff. That's great. You know? I think it's relatively harmless. That's a good idea. Speaking of harmless, you've been saving the lentil soup for a panic attack or autistic meltdown relief. That's a very good idea to have safe food on hand. We have a lot of safe food on hand. My dad had, pretty strict requirements about what was safe for him too. So a lot of that was like cheesecake. But grilled cheese too. Is lentil soup really easy to make? Do you have to soak the lentils overnight? I feel like a sim. I feel like a sim whenever I pick up like a plate and then put it on the floor, but I really have no room right now. I always get pissed at my sims when they like leave their garbage on the floor. I'm like, you dumb B word. Just like take it to the kitchen. Now I'm like, oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I would too, Sim. I would too. The Sims was so much fun to play. Action cancel. The Sims was so much fun. Okay, you don't have to soak them overnight, but you do soak them for about an hour. Okay. Takes some time, but it's easy. All right. I can get down with that. I would love to make some lentil soup at home. Sims 2 was so much fun to play this year. With the Blorbos. Oh my gosh. I forgot all the stuff I played this year. Oh, I would love that, Reem. That would be great. I would love folks' lentil soup recipes. Harmless, if you have a good one too. I know you said it was canned, but if you ever make any from scratch, let me know. It's time for Yellow Diamonds. Okay. Return of two hetero dads. True. That would be great. Maybe along with the game show starring Jaquaim Show. Daydream about work I can do later. You know what's gonna happen when I go to sleep, Lurky? I'm gonna have a dream about doing something. It's terrible. I work in my dreams. Thank you for that clip, Manny. I can't wait to see myself. You might as well edit in a little plumb bob over my head. Sims ass movements. I am working myself like a sim too. It's like, damn, all my bars are low, but I don't care. I gotta get these cookies in. Grim Reaper is kind of tapping his foot outside my door like, when's this girl gonna open up? I gotta turn you into an Ash item immediately. They just keep clicking make cookies. Exactly. Make cookies, make cookies, make cookies.
and I start doing this motion. Ah! Like the Sims and Sims 2 get really pissed off and they're like, ah! Yelling at God. I love it when they do that. Oh, I gotta put sprinkles on these. Okay, fun sprinkles time. Thank you, Don't Feed Grandma Play-Doh. I appreciate that. They're gonna be so much better with this icing on them. You dreamt that you went back to your old job yesterday. You had a lot of dreams about this old job. Because your boss wanted you to work some more. You did a few hours. You were miserable because your boss kept giving you bad tasks on purpose. You told everybody you're quitting today by texting your boss at the end of the day. This is the second time you had that dream. That place really put you through it. You thought it was cheese? No, it's yellow frosting. That would be devious if I was giving cheese cookies to my neighbors. Hope you're well, Captain Ragtag. Hope you're not eating any cheese cookies. Maybe it works out, though. Some folks put cheese on apple pie. So maybe it's okay. This is a bit of a mess. This one's a mess. I feel a little embarrassed for this one. But I'm not trying to do straight lines anymore. I'm trying to finish 72 cookies. Wisconsin had a law about apple pie and cheddar cheese. I gotta hear about this. You can't find the recipe you're looking for with rice. Take your time, harmless, because you're on the bike right now, aren't you? And also, you should be eating some old salad or something. No straight lines. Bisexual lines only. Okay. You had to serve cheese with apple pies at restaurants? That's wild. That's wild. Someone made apple pie mac and cheese. I don't know about that. I do not know about apple pie mac and cheese. Like, maybe that's a little too far. Apple slices with cheese. Oh, yeah, that is good for sure. Yeah, 72. Well, 72. What? Snap. 72 sugar cookies. I also made 72 chocolate chip cookies. 40 thumbprints. 40 oatmeal cookies. And I think only 20 wreaths. I was thinking about making 40 of those, but I didn't know how to make them small. 40 cornflake wreaths. So I don't want to know how many cookies that is total. Don't tell me, because it'll kill me instantly. It'll kill me. So I'm living in ignorance. Okay. Move all this down. We can at least do a few more, I think. It is a mess in here. It's 10,000 cookies, yeah. How many cookies in total? Too many. Morphinius, you have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out here tonight. I appreciate ya. Thanks for the great company. Yeah, and a partridge in a damn pear tree. Indeed. After I run out of frosting, I am going to count how many cookies I have left to do. Because I'm done technically all the other cookies. It's just these I have to ice tomorrow morning. Probably. Okay. I should be at least halfway done. I'm going to explode. I hope I don't. Little heart. Little diamond. I'll probably mix up some red, blue, and green icing tomorrow morning. This is a lot of yellow. You saw a partridge the other day? That's so cool. That's awesome. I don't think I've seen a partridge before. What did it look like? I have to listen to the Irish 12 Days of Christmas now. I got to see Creature Comforts, which is by the Aardman folks, who sadly I think just said they would be using AI in their next project or whatever, which makes me really sad. Hope they rescind that statement.
They did Creature Comforts, which is like interviews with folks on the street, like British folks on the street. And they asked folks to talk about the 12 days of Christmas. It was great hearing folks' interpretation of things. Like what each thing could have been. A lot of folks confused by the amount of birds. No, the one color scheme I wanted to avoid was red, white, and blue. That's not the vibe. That would be so weird to do, I think. Doing green and yellow and just primary fun little kitty colors. You sent the Irish 12 Days of Christmas to your mom? Thank you. It's so good. Dear Lola. We're getting to the end of this bag, y'all. You thought it was a baby turkey. That's what the partridge looked like? Wow. I gotta straighten this line out. It is not looking good. This is looking a mess. Okay. Better. A little better. Little. Patriotic pentagrams could be very interesting. Yeah, I wanted these to be as like non-denominational as possible. I do have some like Christmas trees, but I think that's the only religious symbolism going into it. Other than that, these are like, and I'm only going to give that to the folks that from my window I can see their Christmas tree. You know, like I can look outside right now and I see 3 Christmas trees. So I'm like, okay, you're getting Christmas trees because I know. I don't want to impose on anybody else, you know. I'm not trying to force any religion down anybody's throats in a figurative or literal sense. I just like giving people cookies and gifts, that's all. Ah, darkish brown. Interesting. Never heard about that. Never seen a partridge. You got a shish tawuk wrap and lentil soup. Oh, a wrap sounds so good. And you said you're going to do a nap too. You don't go to... What time is it for you right now, Reem? Is it not bedtime? Or do you do a... Are you a later sleeper? Like a 2 a.m. kind of sleeper? Well then, see... So, okay, it's the same time here as it is there. That's right. If their Christmas tree is a Satan Arbor tribute, then they can just eat their Christmas tree upside down. They can just eat the... Oh, you sleep at 2 or 3. I see, I see. That is too late for me, let me tell you. I used to stay up that late, but now I get up so damn early. Okay, that's probably a little too much icing there, but I'm getting frisky with this icing. Okay. This bag, I think, is done. Yeah, I don't think so. But also, like, you know, I don't know what the side of it would be if, like, I was Jewish or Muslim or anything. You know, I wouldn't know how that would feel if I, like, got that. Well, because I used to go Christmas caroling in my Hasidic Jewish neighborhood that I grew up in. Some folks really didn't enjoy that. Oh no, your landlord said Merry Christmas to your Muslim neighbor. They were offended. Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, I don't ever want to bring somebody down, especially with a nice gift. So, I know with the menorah cookies, I was looking at this shape and I was like, could it be a Star of David? I don't think so, though. I think it's got too many spikes. I think it's just like a whatever. So I don't have any, like, aside from a Christmas tree, I don't have any other religious affiliated cookie thing. So I was just like, let's just try to do shapes that anybody can like. You never really celebrate Christmas. You're not religious. You don't mind it. It's a thought though, right?
Who are these cookies for? Hey, Depa Chica, good to see you. That lucky soon to be. Imagine if all these cookies are going to one person. Oh my god. These cookies are for neighbors of mine. I have about 16 families. Probably closer to 14 now because one person said that they're watching their sugar, so they can't eat cookies. So about 15 families plus it rolled into that is the firefighters because they've done a lot for our family, so I want to make sure they get some cookies. They picked up my pop twice off the ground this year and rushed him to the hospital when he had pneumonia last year. They've done a lot for our family, so saved my pop's life multiple times. So we always give him cookies. I'm so awesome providing everyone cookies. I know. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm carrying on my papa's tradition, so it's good to see you, Depa Chica. Yeah, I think they're gonna like it. I just sent out I just put up on everyone's doors that they're getting cookies. So I hope that they like them. But I'm out of frosting now. And I know it's only like 8:30, but I'm out of frosting. And I have now promised that I will not stay up all night frosting cookies. I'm going to instead go to bed. And you found the recipe. Yay! You put in the Discord. Thank you so much. I'm going to probably wrap up the show here and start taking stuff downstairs. It's good to see you, Juan. So great to have you, Galaxy Geek. So good to see you. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in tonight. You always equated it to like a general fun aesthetic vibe, right? Rather than a reference to Christianity. Surely. Kind of like Halloween, except there is still, like, there's still some affiliation in it. So I just want to be careful because I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, right? I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I gotta be different around hyper Christian Tina, because that's not me. It's not me at all. What if they start saying Christian stuff to me? I won't know. What if they quote the Bible and I'm like, I really like that one part of the book where Jael drove a tent peg through that general's head. That was kind of cool. And they'll be like, what? And I'm like, you don't know Judges? Deborah? Okay. Anyway. I only know that part because I had to study it in college. Yeah, I'll just start quoting Poe. Or other poets. I could be like, my favorite poem is a romantic one though, so I can't do that. Start talking about Metal Gear Solid? Yeah! Or Death Stranding, that's a good idea. Hyper Christian Tina's in every new mecha anime. Love it. That's really good. Yeah, I'm sorry, Juan. I have made some lovely cookies tonight, however. I'm very pleased with these cookies. I can't believe I got all this done. Okay, before I log off, let me count what I got left. Okay. You get on one last damn pair of gloves. Count it. You almost forgot. Oh, okay. I can click on this now because I'm not wearing my clean gloves. Oh, so that's a partridge, eh? It looks cute. How about that? That's a very distinct bird. All right, let's count how many cookies. You need to know what my favorite poem is? Well, I don't know why I have it memorized, but I referenced it all the time back in the day. Come with me and be my love, and we shall all the pleasures prove. Etc., etc. It's a fun one. Just touch the cookies with my stinky hands? Absolutely the hell not. Not with the reputation I have here on Twitch. I don't want any evidence. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. There. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Here comes camels. 22. You're not helping. 23. 24. Imagine if I had to start counting again, Reem. 25, 26, 27, 28. I only have to ice 28 cookies tomorrow. I might just make 2 colors then. Just do like red and blue. You know? 69, 82. Okay, let's count how many I have frosted. $58 cookies. I'm gonna have more cookies than I need, which is great because I can keep some for my family, and maybe I can even make up a special little box for some of the folks that I wasn't able to make cookies for. Potentially. Okay, good. I have enough cookies. Girl, why did I make so goddamn many cookies? But I did make some tiny weird shapes and stuff, so that's why I have more than I anticipated. If they were all circular cookies, I'm sure I would have had exactly 72. Alright, let me put the lids on this. Bonus cookies! Damning these cookies. I have been trying not to do that, because just in case, hey, if it ever comes around, please do not damn my cookies. If there is some sort of higher power, I don't want my cookies to be. I don't want my cookies to be damned. Stream giveaway. I wish I could. I just know they wouldn't get there with one piece. Maybe someday. I've always wanted to make the mods some cookies. I think that would be really nice. I can definitely give the sugar cookies to Jim for sure. For sure. All right, y'all. That is it for me. Now, I might finish the cookies and the cookie delivery early enough tomorrow to do a show. I do have to catch one person after work so far. Do I hear a loud cricket? The world's loudest. I only hear it when I'm facing you all. That's so weird. I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I'm gonna put all these cookies downstairs so I can eventually lay in my own bed, imagine. I'm gonna snooze these ads though. Thank you all so much for watching me eat frost cookies for 4.5 hours. If I take advantage of potential Tina vacuum tomorrow. Wait, you're gonna stream, Annie? A crick in December, right? I will. I'll see if she wants cookies. We'll see. Cookie bed, yeah. Lay in bed and just not you didn't say nothing? Well, I'll have to swing by if I can. Hopefully I'll remember. In between dropping off cookies. So let me get my keyboard out. I'll be able to do all this icing at the table where I should be doing it anyway. Go eat. I can't wait. Well, first I have to move all the cookies off my bed. First we gotta go on a raid. Then I can get all these cookies off my bed.